Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
Late on the draw there, Claire. If you were a gunslinger, you'd be dead with 6 bits of lead in your belly by this point. Dear, oh dear. There's many a true nerd. Welcome to the grand finale, probably, of Yes, Your Grace. I don't know, probably. It's probably the grand finale. If the game just pulls a 4th act out of its arse, we may have to walk that back slightly. Sorry, this is late, I know. That is because I was recording Crusader Kings 2 today. Sometimes, to, get enough footage to make a good solid episode of Crusader Kings 2, I need to be recording about 4 hours, or thereabouts. Sometimes...
Don't lie to them. That's not what happened. What happened is you got carried away recording the first bit.
Okay, yes. Okay, fine. Claire's forcing me to tell the truth. Which is, I was going to record one bit of Crusader Kings 2, then have a quiet afternoon ahead of the stream. But what happened instead was I got a bit I got a bit carried away, and it went on a bit too long. I realized, wait, that's too long. That's going to be like a plus 2 hour episode. That's ridiculous. So, okay, what we're going to say is the new ending to that episode is here, but that leaves me with like an hour I've already done that's a bit more Spartan, that could be part of a subscription. So I may as well record the rest of that episode. And then that took a while. Yeah. That took more like 4 hours. Or 3.5 or something. Because it was kind of not so spacey. But like the first episode was quite dense. Because a big important thing was happening. So yes, all of that to come. That's why. That was a thing. That was a thing, therefore. So yes, we're back. We're back with Yes, Your Grace now. And its lovely soundtrack for what is probably the finale. I am so sorry to the Australians and the Kiwis, for whom this is even more ridiculous than normal.
And I'm very, very sorry for the person, I think it was Lupus, who asked on Twitter what time we were starting because of the change of because America went on daylight saving times and we're not on daylight saving time in the UK yet.
Yes.
So I was just like, I thought
2 weeks away, I think?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I thought I'd do really good and look up time zone converter and stuff for them, and I was like, we're starting at 7 p.m. UK time, here's what it is in Eastern, here's what it is in Pacific, and then we started an hour and a half late. So.
Yes, sorry. Things are going to just be North America, I think it's Canada as well, I think North America all syncs up their clocks so they don't sync it up with the rest of the world. So for the next 2 weeks or so, everything's going to be an hour off what you expect, and then it's going to be perfectly normal, back to normal whenever we have our change, which I believe is in like a couple of weeks or thereabouts. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So, we're 8 weeks out from the big attack. I've got myself, 274 troops. I kind of need 500, together with being nice to all of the Rodovians, which I have been so far. I've done literally every upgrade. I've got the bare minimum number of resources saved, but if I can save more, that would be good. Now, there's also the ritual with the witch that Claire is opposed to because she's racist against Rodovians. I think our daughter is dating a Rodovian, and we're treating the Rodovians as refugees to be helped, so therefore...
Which we're doing because I insisted.
That's true. So, therefore, I would say we trust the Rodovian witch. Well, okay, if there's any option, the Rodovian witch is lowest in the list of things.
Because we still haven't got 5 things off of her list of stuff that we need
but
to
we
get.
know some of that's coming off a merchant, because they said it's going to come from a merchant.
But how much do you think 2 basilisk eggs is going to cost, John?
Do you have any idea how much money I've got? There's a merchant right there. Boom. Well, we're about to find out. Also, Your Grace, we need to call the King's Summit soon. This will be our last chance to talk to them before the battle. If there's anything you need to do to fulfill their requests, now is the last chance. Okay, so I've already done the thing for the guy who wants me to help all the Rodovians. We are not selling my 13-year-old lesbian daughter into a marriage with an 80-year-old man with a weird kink for girls who use swords. Though I think we can all appreciate a kink for sword-using women. Yes, Xena Warrior Princess was mine. Do you remember your first sword-wielding woman?
I mean, was it? I mean, but Xena...
Did you even have Xena in France?
Yeah, we did have Xena in France.
What was the French name?
Not complete barbarians. Xena, but just pronounced Frenchly.
Yeah, but what's Warrior Princess in French? I want you to tell the people.
I think it was Xena Princess Gaia, but I wouldn't...
It's pretty good. I like it when
I
Cliff
don't know
speaks
if...
French.
And now, I've lived here too long
Yeah.
that I find it really weird that pronouncing the X the French way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, Xena are always
also,
stupid.
Xena has more... Xena uses her, like,
whatever the hell the
thing.
spinny thing was. And occasionally whips.
Yes.
Occasionally whips. Because they were just fully going in for the Wonder Woman Sapphic thing going on there.
But the thing is, okay, what I was gonna say was mine was Buffy, but
Yes.
she very rarely used a sword and only to murder her boyfriend.
That's true.
So-
there was occasionally a sword. And then it went more into Scythe in the final series.
That was a good scythe, John.
Yeah. I think literally the only reason it was a Scythe was because they could do the Scythe Matters jokes. I think that's the only reason Josh had a Scythe in Buffy. I don't think there's
Okay, but that's
there was
not-
no other reason.
I don't think that's a bad reason, though.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we're not doing that, so we don't need to summon him. All my people are coming back, so let's see if we get any, or are they just saying, what?
Shout out to Grey Morality, who gave us $5 and says, John, you know the really creepy king didn't actually specify which of your daughters he wanted. We know, we're just glossing over the fact that that really creepy king clearly doesn't have a king, he's just, you know,
Didn't he
a
specify
pest.
something about, like, the sword?
No, John, please stop talking about it. He specified he wanted a young one. It
Ah.
was gross. It was really bad. And the chat was talking about it, and we don't want that because, you know.
I didn't realise that.
No. That's what... Why do you think I was so badly opposed to it?
Fair enough. Okay, Mr. Merchant, you're up first. Do you have any basilisk eggs by any chance? Travelling merchant here. Okay, what have you got? 5 gold apiece for Bethany oil.
I think it's oil we wanted, not syrup.
Yes, it was definitely Bethany oil. So
But at some point you might want to have me write down specifically what the things are if we're not going to be able to check ahead of time.
It wasn't any of that. Let's see some other items. Dill seed, sage ointment, chamomile tea. Let's see some more items, please. Mugwort oil, that was what I needed, times 2. And I need 2 of them.
Yes, the mugwort oil was the thing that we heard was
Yeah, it's
potentially
2
bad.
mugwort oil. Let's see some more items. And then back round to this. I'm going to get a second Bethany oil because I can't remember which oil was 2 and which was 1. One of them was 2, one of them was 1. I'm just going to get a 2 of both just to be safe because I don't think I can check my journal while I'm talking to him. So I've got those. So that's all for now. That's all I needed. So merchant goes away. We've spent some money.
Someone just confirmed that it was only 1 mugwort oil, but
Okay, well I'm glad I got the second Bethany then, because I swear one of them was 2. Yeah, 2 Bethanies, 1 mugwort. So I've got two of both. So that's fine. So we literally now, and I got the Herb of Grace off the witch. So we literally need nothing but 2 basilisk eggs. But I'm guessing those sound expensive. Those sound expensive.
they sound rare and expensive.
Those sound expensive to me. You wanted to see me, you need to join my army. So if I have to, you did help us. There we go. He said, please don't give me a dangerous task. I won't. I promise you'll be part of the safe bit of the battle. And your grace, how can I help? You also need to join my army, please. We'll help. We owe you this. Yes, the granary one and the mudslide business. So therefore, that is up towards 300. The fortune teller I can't really afford you right now. Then 2 more peasants who I haven't seen before. So something's wrong with the horse keeper's boy. Twitches and jumps. He was just a little energetic. Now it's getting worse. He doesn't know how to speak. Just mumbles things. We tried to stop him when we started teaching him, but he throws huge tantrums, punching everything in his way. Sounds like possibly on the autistic spectrum, perhaps.
Yeah, neurotypical in some way in any case.
Yes. So, okay, we give him healing herbs, we pray for him. That's not helping. He has bad blood, your grace. He must be cleansed of the disease so he can live a normal life. I'll send the witch as it's only 1 week, because she seems to really be just a healer.
Yeah.
So as she's a fairly well-educated, well, maybe she's seen something like this before and might know something that can help. So I will send the witch off. So I think it just says something about draining his bad blood. Hopefully the witch doesn't take that literally, and she knows better than me, if we're lucky. And other peasant, our village is flooded. Okay, how much do you need? And we're dealing with a water monster. Okay, fair enough. You want supplies. 23 supplies.
That's a lot of supplies.
I don't know. I think I should call up my lawyer to ask about this. I need to know what the law of supplies is.
Oh my god, I hate you. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. She can't have it. I'm sorry. We can help other people instead.
It's too many.
It's too many, given I need them to box into the supplies. I'm so sorry. Minus 4 happiness. And the fortune teller... okay, a special assortment for me. Special collection of magical rocks and crystals. Any chance you've got yourself some form of basilisk eggs? Because if so...
Don't you need something else as well?
No, the book I've already got, the mushrooms I've already got, the herb I've already got, I've got all of the oils.
Okay.
I think that's it. Okay. What have we got here? Stone of Wisdom, Stone of Positivity, Stone of Healing, Stone of Wealth. Now this could...
You have to spend 25 gold to get a Stone of Wealth.
This could be...
A scam.
This could be a gameplay mechanic, or it could be a stupid scam where I'm an idiot buying crystals that are worthless for money.
Shall we wait for the chat to see what they think about it?
No, I'm just going to buy the cheap one. Stone of Positivity!
Okay, then can you just shut up so I can read the super chats?
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. Thank you. I was trying to do that subtly, but whatever.
Go on, then.
Shout out to Misha, who gave us £10 and told me how to pronounce their name, so thank you.
Excellent.
And says, hi John and Claire, I can't watch as I still need to finish the last video. So I'm up to date with the story. Love your videos, especially this game, so thank you and long live King Eric.
Long live him indeed, though. We'll see about that, because I feel like with 8 weeks to go, I do not have enough troops.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Tree Shaker Tucker, who gave us £2 and says, hi guys.
Hi, Tree Shaker Tucker.
And Chupa Thingy, who gave us $2 and says, John, you have 1 mission. You have to avenge Dusty!
I do have to. We will do what we can. If the option comes to avenge Dusty, I think we might just... And this time, I think we will just toss him off, Ivo off the battlements if the option is available.
How long have you been waiting to make that pun, John?
Since a few seconds before I made it. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So... Alright, the ritual. I've got the Herb of Grace, so that's fine, and that's it. Other items. Yeah, basilisk eggs, we know where they come from. So, is there anything else here? We need, yeah, got the mushrooms, got the herb, got the oils, got the other oil. Unless I only have 1 oil because I couldn't fit this in my... I mean, I hope I've got 2 stacked. I've got no way of checking, I don't think. Because it says... better than normal. I definitely bought 2 of each, but it doesn't say 2. So I really hope there's 2. But that's all we needed, apparently. This is fine. Everything's under control. Clap.
Yes, please eat the last millionaire square so that I don't, because...
millionaire.
We had snacks, but we eated all the snacks because we started a bit late.
Because we're so late, yeah. So we're not going to have tea until, like, 10:15 or something. Sorry.
Shout out to XP Hunter Lee, who gave us $5 and says, it's my first time donating. I wanted to thank you so much for all the content and for inspiring me to start playing Skyrim.
Oh,
Nice.
It's a good game. It's a good game. You'll have a good time with that one. And hang on, I need to get rid of that so I can see this one. Lost Casket we never found. I think we helped the attacked village. I'm going to send the general. I think we helped the attacked village. I think. Bad Blood, she hasn't checked in yet. Cult of Trees, we definitely did not help. Yes?
John, you had an arrow. There's an arrow in the inventory tab that shows you that you have 2 of each, but it's because it's further in.
Is there?
Yeah, apparently.
And I think we helped that guy as well with his problem. So I'm going to go call them both up.
John?
Yes?
Up a bit.
Yeah?
To the side a bit.
Yeah?
That's an... Yeah.
Ah.
You did the triangle thing that looks a bit like an arrow.
It gets hidden in the background. That's not my fault. Also, wait, how does that... Wait, what? How does the... Wait. Wait, what? How does... How... Wait, what? The ball...
John?
Yes.
There's 10 items, but you can see only 4 of them at a time. So when you move sideways and everything is shifted a little bit.
That's really... I don't like it. I want my Resident Evil 4 briefcase back.
I'm
so I can line up my grenades in colour order and then give them nicknames. Okay, I'm not sure I've got anyone I need to bother summoning. I mean, I guess we'll summon King Varid just to tell him he's being a creepy sleaze and we're not doing it. Yeah, we're going to tell him he's being creepy sleaze so he can just naff off. Right, that should be your lot. So, okay, where are we with the food situation? 38. Enough that we can get another crate in. 7 weeks to go, 6 crates. So ideally I need, what is it? That's, yeah, 30 food per crate. So I need like another, oh dear, another 120 food to max out the crates. That's, 120, sorry, that's a lot. That's an awful lot. But I have done the upgrades, so that's good. It's just the supplies. I mean, if anyone shows up offering me supplies for money, we do it. The problem is the Radovian refugees who are... They've been eating supplies. But it's under control. Once again, we just don't have the supplies coming in. We could have done with more supplies this whole time. Less money, more supplies would have been great. What can you do? If only we didn't have Lord Etron, but we had the other guy. That would have been perfect. Okay. That is as it should be. Carry on. I think we might be going straight into the King's Council? Or the King's meeting? Is the King show? Ah! You! Right. Varid. Me and you need to have a chat. No, it is Asalia. Oh, unless, of course, I say you can have Asalia, and then he's going to say, I didn't want Asalia's hand.
No, he just didn't specifically ask for her.
Yes. Okay, we can't tell her you can naff. We can't tell him to go away and stop being a horrible person. So we can just summon kings and then say, actually, I can't be bothered with you. It's good to be king. Okay, so you've summoned that person. You've summoned that person. You've come back from helping the kid. So I tried my best. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. What did you do? I suppose we tried. Well, okay. That's interesting. The hunter. Did I help you? And your general saved us from vicious bandits. Me and the others will gladly help. Good. So we did help you. And were you the other person I summoned? Did I help you? I think I helped you. My fields, they were ravaged. The Itawars stole all my potatoes. I have nothing to sell and the fields won't grow anything more. I'll be moving out of the village. Darn. Apparently, he was actually... I thought I'd helped him, but apparently not. Okay, we need to help more people. Really urgently, because otherwise we need to help people. Selling packs of supplies! Yes! Hello, people show up and sell me supplies. 28 gold for 22 supplies. Done. And also I can buy Oracle Dust and then sell it at a profit from Eton, who I can summon. So I'll also buy the Oracle Dust, please. There we go. So that's fine. I've now got loads of supplies, but basically no money. Off you go. That was really good. Hope you guys don't need money, by the way, because I ain't got any of that. Everyone's sick. People in my village, they are coughing. Would you like a witch, by any chance? Fever and vomit, not just 1 or 2 people, it's the whole village. Only me and a couple of others are still well.
Okay, what they want to do is stay in their house for 14 days.
Yes, precisely.
And wash their fucking hands.
Apparently they do. Okay, I will send you the witch. That does sound pretty important. The witch will be deployed. And you, what do you want? I come from Wootrel. As you know, we're holding an annual burning of... Oh, yes, I think I gave you a tiny bit of...
No, you didn't give them anything, because they wanted an awful lot of supplies, actual food to burn.
I think I gave them one thing, but not the other.
You told them to just burn some straw.
But wasn't there something they asked for before that point that I did help them with? We know your resources are limited, but please spare us some supplies. We always lose to our villages the poorest. 20 supplies! But I can convert that into humans.
Wait. So question.
Yes.
Is it that, in fact, because it's a bunch of villages doing the Malzana thing, right?
Yes.
Is it that one village came to see you and you said no and this is another different village?
It could be. I can't remember.
That wants that to beat them.
It could be.
So I think maybe you want to, like, not help them because then the other villagers are going to come back and be like, you didn't help us, but you helped those guys, which are really unfair.
But the thing is, I'm out of people I can summon to
I guess.
help. So I kind of need to just get more troops. So I'm going to give it to them because, in all fairness, I did just buy a bunch of supplies anyway. So basically, I'm just buying this village for 28 gold with some
20
chain.
gold.
20. Yeah, but I spent 20. I spent 28 gold buying 22 supplies. I still get to keep 2 supplies. So, nah. Please keep quiet about it, otherwise the other villagers are going to be upset. Only Mazana will be the best.
Our Mazana.
Yes. So yes, you're right. That was probably a second village. So I helped one, but not the other. Eric, your daughter was accused of treason, blasphemy, and witchcraft. Lusulia plotted against her husband. She committed the act of blasphemy by publicly criticising God's work, the will of the church, and purposely avoiding participation in ceremonial events. And she was found guilty of witchcraft. Okay. So, not without great grief, I feel obliged to inform you after many debates and attempts to expel the devil out of Lusulia, it was deemed necessary to cleanse her body by flame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not so good. Right, so she's been burnt as a witch. I think I'm about to fall over. Yep, there we go. Occasionally I flop over when I get stressed. Okay, right, so that's gonna... Oh, don't tell her she's really heavily pregnant. Yes, okay, so everything's...
Well, she's clearly seen the letter when you were passed out.
That's probably fair that they showed her the letter, actually. So, yeah, Lusulia is a bit on the dead side. Yep, no holding back now. We're tossing him over the flipping parapet when the option shows up. Okay, and also, yes, there's nothing to hold us back against him. Now we're going to flipping murder the hell out of him. Alright, that's what we're going to do. More murder. So much murder. Alright, we're going to murder the flip out of them. We will indeed retaliate. Beautiful. Will you please shut up? Our daughter's gone. She is, but I'm going to avenge her dramatically.
Did she actually just ask you to shut up?
Basically, yes. I was giving a big rousing speech. She was like, will you just shut the flip up for a second? Bless. Absolutely bless. How are you feeling? I'm trembling. Yeah, you have to tell the girls. Oh dear. They probably know. You've missed some things while you fainted. They'll tell you. Okay, so the advisor has the letter. And, oh dear, she wants to know what happened. Do we actually tell her the truth?
I mean...
She's going to see the...
but
she's going to find
out.
She's going to find out, so yes. She was pronounced as a witch, and she was burnt alive. Ag! Okay, she's not keen on that. Okay, that's why the tiara... Huh? Okay. Something about tiara. What is going on here? Right, so there's probably a bunch of stuff going on. The girls! We need to go and speak to them and figure out what it is we've just missed and how much time just passed. Because potentially some time just passed. Okay, first up, Salia, who does not have her girlfriend with her today. So, bad news. So as it turns out, what we're gonna the way we're gonna phrase this is, because my wife's pregnant right now.
She knows?
She knows. Let's just think of this as net. You have not gained or lost a sibling.
Oh, come on.
You have net. You have the same number of net siblings. That's how we're gonna message this. I worked in marketing for many years, as you can tell. The net number of siblings has not changed. In fact, basically, we've just got rid of one of the old siblings and replaced it with an exciting new sibling. The new model.
No.
No. Oh, dear. Yep, she knows. I heard mother scream. Everyone did. Never seen like this before. Been told a letter arrived, and yes, it's Luli. She's gone. And yep, she's very dead. The chat just caught up. I could have stopped. I probably couldn't have stopped this, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure what I could have done at any stage to stop this. to be
Yes,
perfect.
but I think if he was telling himself that he couldn't have stopped it, he would be a fucking monster, John.
As opposed to coming up with the correct messaging.
I'm sure he has people for that.
Oh, I'm not sure medieval kingdoms did actually keep marketing, messaging, and comms people on side. That's a curse of the modern age, that people like me exist. At any other point in history, I'd have starved to death as a completely useless waste of space with nothing to contribute to society.
AKA, you would have been a bard.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm not sure whether the medieval bards actually exist outside of fantasy. Claire, find out whether bards are a real thing that existed in the medieval period.
Do you know, this is exactly like when somebody asks you a question on Patreon Cast that's like incredibly wide.
Yes.
Or if somebody puts a question in a super chat that's like, John, what do you think about ancient Greece? Like, as a whole thing. Please give... You know that's a lot to fucking look up on the internet right now. I'm working.
Yes, and now you're working by figuring out whether bards are a real historical thing. We're gonna get some revenge. I mean, I'd like Asalia to stab the flip out of him. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Good. Asalia's gonna go hang out with her mother. That's positive. Kadani, however, I might be willing to sugarcoat slightly, or with the bear.
I think with Kadani, the problem is more gonna be like that you have to like make her understand that it's serious because she was really annoyed at her.
Yes. What happened to Luli? There was screaming. You were on the ground. Asalia told me to come back here and wait for you. She gave me Lord Sulia's tiara. She said it came with the letter. Luli never parted with it. It was her favourite. I was never allowed to touch it. Please tell me Luli is alright.
Okay, fine, I misjudged her.
Lord Sulia is gone. We can't tell her that Lord Sulia is alright when everyone else is clearly crying and grieving. She has to know the truth, because there's no way it can be hidden from her. But I never let her know about the things that happened, all the agents I was supposed to teach her, all of Salia's secrets. How can you do that if she's not here? It isn't fair. And indeed it isn't, but we're going to stab the flip out of Ivo, and that's going to put things right. We're going to fix this through stabbing. So much stabbing. Also, please don't tell your mother that I sold her precious, tapestry to the arsonist.
I think possibly she wouldn't care about that right this second.
Hopefully not. I'm like the bear.
That's the silver lining,
The
I
good
guess.
old bear. We have to be strong. I will try, father. Good old Kadani. Well done.
Can you pet the bear?
Can I pet the bear? What do I do with the tiara? You know what? Keep it. She would have wanted that. I will. Can I?
You can't pet the bear.
Not just yet. I have to go and see Mother. Right, they're going to go hang out together. I'm going to pet the bear. Given she just left the bear alone. Pet.
Oh, you're doing it though.
Very, very tentative pet. We're just going to leave the bear in here. The bear's just being left in here. That's what's happening. Is she back in the bedchamber? Are they all together now? There's no other rooms of the palace. I don't know where they've gone. Unless they're all hanging out in the dungeon. I'm going to check the dungeon. In case there's the hunter who lives in the dungeon. But I'm pretty sure we don't have anything for you. No, we don't have anything from you. Right, I'm going to go back to the throne room and check that there. Otherwise, we're going to move on to next week. Actually, I need to check in with Audrey as well. Now I think about it. Because they did say he's got the letter. Which might mean... yes, what can we do about Ivo and Lord Sulia? I know we can't attack Hey Ghost. Anything else we could do? We don't know yet what Ivo's plans are. We need to get ready for when his army marches to Davon. We need to focus on making more alliances with lords and improving the defences. We need to prioritise who receives our help as we gather all the gold we can. We do need to be careful though. If your subjects are unhappy, they'll turn against us. Happiness is high. Really high right now. So that is not a problem we need to worry about. Anything else I need to ask you? No. We're okay for the minute. So in which case... let's have a look, see what's on the map. Lost Beloved Son definitely didn't help you. Fever in the Village, can't remember. Flooded Village, I believe not. Lost Casket has never shown up. Okay, Bad Blood, we didn't fix, but we did... all they asked for was the witch, and we sent the witch. So yeah. I'm going to send someone anyway, because we tried to help. And Flooded Village, I believe we verified already Flooded Village didn't help. Fever in the Village... We sent the Did we send someone but they haven't come back and checked in yet? Was that 2 weeks? I think that was 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks, actually.
I'm sure we've already asked the flooded village and they didn't help out. Lost beloved son. We didn't help him last time, but if we could... I'm going to call him up anyway, just to see if maybe we can help him now. We might be able to help him now, because if we can help him now, then that means we can... I mean, if we can give him some money now, then he might be willing to work for us before time runs out. It's the only option I've got. Also, do not forget, summon Eton. I've got some drugs to sell him. We've got the drugs to sell. So that's everything deployed. And... oh. We're all going to have a little chat on top of the thing. Or we're hanging out as a family. I don't know what to say. Here she comes. And does anyone know what to say in a situation like this? Can we just have a little silence? Just for one brief moment. Oh, I immediately start sobbing. You've been strong enough for all of us. And, oh. I think that's just the visual stone, not an earthquake. Are we panning up towards a title screen?
Did we just lose?
Don't think we lost. I just got the achievement, farewell my daughter. We're just having a quiet moment. I wonder if there's any way to save Lorsulia.
I mean, presumably if you're getting the achievement for having lost her, then yes.
Interesting. I'm not sure what I'd do to otherwise, so I'm not sure what the alternative would...
Maybe if you pick the option of insulting Ivo, but then you back down, you've endangered her because you've revealed that she...
Possibly.
You know, if you don't tell him anything, she can maybe go under the radar.
I mean, in the first...
if you do confront him and then beat him up or whatever it is...
In the very first week, you could just refuse... You could just say you don't want the Alliance, but I'm not sure if the game forces you into the Alliance.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Regardless. So, I don't know if that might be the case. So, okay, hold on to supplies. 6 weeks to go. We're doing okay for the moment. And is this the King's Council? Okay, you guys, and I'm not sure if it was going to get out of bed today. Oh, he's Tabby at heart. Tabby feels like that every day. Right, you lot, that's absolutely fine. We just summoned a couple of people. Eton, I've got drugs for you. Here's some dust. So you actually give me loads of money for that. Plus 11, plus 50%. You, I am aware I didn't help with your son. Would you like to give me a second chance? By any chance? And after my son went missing, I was desperate for help, and I received help from another king. King Yedric found my son. We decided to move closer to their castle. Darn. No second chances.
FYI, just a couple of people saying that they also played and they played differently and didn't manage to save her either.
Yeah, her death might be a fixed point in time and space.
Completed this 3 times and haven't found a way to save her.
It was it you who came from the Bad Blood village? And a witch tried to help the horsekeeper's boy. She couldn't do anything. Don't think anybody could. But thank you for at least trying. My people and the horsekeeper will aid you. Good. Now all the rest of you are, I think, brand new. So you look like a chef. And whole village is in mourning. We've heard many good things about Princess Lorsulia. Even experienced her good heart once myself. Met her to market. She was not only polite, she left an extra coin as well. Or did you just give me... Oh, people have just come to pay their respect. Oh no, the game's hit Claire in the feelings. Claire's having emotions right now.
Just really mad.
Anybody else? It's a great loss for all of us. I once bumped into Lorsulia in the halls when I was seeking audience from you. I got scared she'd have my head off. Instead, she said there was nothing to worry about and wished me a nice day. I brought you a little something. Plus 4 golds.
Okay, but could you bring me supplies, though?
Yes, bring me supplies. Well, I can buy supplies with money. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Yes,
Explain how. Oh, I'm Lorsulia's friend. We walked in the gardens together. When a boy I was courting broke my heart, I cried for days. Princess Lorsulia was kinder. She always sent me silly little letters to cheer me up. She helped me get through a tough time, and I found myself a man for life at last. Hope your family will finally get some rest over this. Here is a gift. I just get free stuff today. Free stuff, free stuff, free stuff.
John.
Yes?
Read the room.
I'm the king. The room shall be read exactly as I choose to read it. And she had a knack for fashion, I tell you. I used to wear scruffy old rags, but she helped me pick the right dress for my bosom. Ever since then, people have taken notice. It's a great loss for my bosom. Please accept our condolences in this small gift. My bosom.
Listen, John. Oh, supplies.
Supplies.
Go bosom lady.
Yes, go bosoms. Go bosoms.
It is very hard to find clothing for your bosom when it happens to be in the way a lot.
I'm guessing even more so in the medieval period when...
Yes, precisely.
I wonder if there was any form of like early proto-bras in the medieval period or when that came to start being a thing.
They had stays and corsets.
They had what?
Stays.
I don't know what a stay is.
A stay is like a corset, but it's just like made a little bit differently and a little less stiff. And
that sounds a bit expensive for lower class women. Would everyone have had one of those? Was it just a thing?
You have to have under things to hold up your boobs, otherwise you can't like do things like working.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone would have had stays.
Wouldn't you just have like potentially just like wrapped like with tight binding material or something? Would that have been a lot cheaper?
I mean...
Or is it just impractical?
Maybe, but that's impractical. It's
actually
dangerous for your health.
I'm guessing...
And also, the way that you would do is you would have one pair of stays, right?
Well, actually...
You would wear a chemise, like you would wear an undergarment that is against your body, and that you have several of and you can wash them, but you only have one pair of stays. Doesn't go against your skin, doesn't get dirty, and you can just keep reusing that.
But equally, I guess if you were in feudal society, medieval feudal society, and you're lower class, probably you're relatively malnourished, so you might not have too much in the way of a chest anyway. You've probably got less to support. Because I'm guessing malnourishment is going to be common, therefore you're unlikely to have a very large bosom anyway.
Yeah, but like if you have 1 million children...
Yes.
I think something that I read talking about, like, how women in, like, earlier periods of history had a lot less time between they spend a lot more time being pregnant and breastfeeding, like, in general.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
interesting.
Stays or a pair of bodies, thank you.
Fascinating. And she helped out someone in the mud. I don't deal well with these things. Here, just take this and more supplies. Nice! We got some good old supplies here. And yeah, we're in good shape. Relatively. Okay, I'm going to do my rounds. Claire?
Yeah, so now we're all talking about corset stays and...
well, that sounds really interesting.
In the chat.
This sounds very interesting. Feel free to share any interesting
watch
insights.
Some costume people. It's well interesting. Where were we at? A shout out to JCQ who gave us $5 and says the late start time is good for me, though I can finally make a stream. Thanks both of you for being awesome. John, listen to Claire more.
Boo, boo, no.
Shout out to Ro who gave us $2 and says, if you want pain, try wearing a corset. Yes, but...
But...
No, but that is genuinely if you want to buy a corset now for like costuming or whatever and you don't have a ton of money and you just buy a corset, it's going to be painful because it's not going to be right for your body. If you were going to wear a corset for like every day of your life and that was the only type of undergarment you had, it would be fitted to your body and it would be made to measure. Even if you're not rich, you would have made it yourself and it would fit your body because you need it every day. Like,
though in defense of that scene, the strong implication was the corset that had been delivered to Elizabeth Swann had literally just arrived in the mail on a ship from England, having been made away from Elizabeth. and then was
Right,
put
but
on her for the same day event
number one,
with no time for adjustments.
That is nonsense, and that is not how it would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, that's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, who else would have made it? It's not like they're going to have a very high quality tailor on this tiny little outpost in the middle of nowhere.
because they'd be very rich, and they bring servants with them.
Servants with specific tailor who could produce specialist high-end female goods?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably, like, if she had a wet nurse or something, if she had somebody who was, like, rearing her, probably if that was the only way to... Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably yes, because it was an everyday thing. Anyway,
yes.
Corsets that work, they are, like, really... Anyway, just watch Bernadette Banner and Carolina, whose surname I can't pronounce, okay? They will tell you the gospel of, like, what actually happened in historical clothing.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm deploying everyone just to the 2 locations. I think we've already verified we can't do anything with them, but there's nothing else for them to do at this point, and there's no one... Yes.
Julio says, this discussion really got to the bosom of it. It's quite good.
I think I saw someone else say this conversation holds up well, which I thought was a better variant of the same joke.
Well, fine.
Personally, I think that's the better variant. Okay, and there's no one to summon, so the pigeon can just have a week off.
Everybody is disagreeing with you about that scene.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Shout out to the first attempt who gave us $5 and says, terrible decisions? I didn't know I had a biography out. Where's my royalty?
Aww.
Dude Diablo 55 gave us 15 Canadian dollars and says, hello, I'm happy you were late. I thought I was going to miss the stream today because I was doing my taxes earlier, so I was sad. You were also sad because you were doing your taxes. But I'm glad I get to catch this and donate. Love you both and have a great day.
Have a great day to you as well. Have fun with your taxes. Which dollars was that? That was Canadian, didn't you say? I don't know how annoying it is to file your taxes in Canada. I do have Canadian family, but I've never discussed, like, filing taxes with them. Like, I know in America it's notoriously a bit of a... There's a lot of stuff to do.
Right,
in the UK it's not so bad.
Because in America, like, there's companies making a whole bunch of money by, like, filing everybody's returns,
yes.
right? Because they're too complicated to do by yourself, really.
Which, in all fairness, we also do, but that's because for tax reasons,
like,
we have to run a business. We run a business, but therefore we need an accountant to help us get that, not mess that up.
But, like, in the US, I believe if you're, like, employed by a company, you still have to do your own taxes, whereas
which I find so weird. Yeah.
And you have to save up to pay your taxes annually, which sounds like a giant pain in the butt.
That sounds like a butt, yeah. I think pay as you earn is better, definitely easier.
It's pretty easy in Canada, apparently, some people are saying.
Damn straight. So, we also had the epidemic. The witch is back from that. The village upstream was throwing their waste in the water. Contaminated river flows into the other villagers, so they were using that water to cook, drink, and wash. So, therefore, okay. It's good news that we know what the problem is. I think the other village representative is going to visit you again. Okay, so we need to find the representative of the other village. Was that you, by the way? Our village has been flooded again! Our huts have been destroyed. Some barns went down by the river. We lost many animals. Believe there's something living in the stream, something that makes it flood and destroy our homes. Okay, as I expected, there is a water sprite in the river for sure. So this is the woman who asked for supplies previously, and we said no. First, it's been harassing us for a while. And first, it wasn't so bad, then it got worse. We started to make sacrifices to him. Only of animals, your grace, don't worry. Chickens, cats, a dog, and a sheep once.
Okay, you killed a fucking dog?
Did that help? No.
And a cat?
Didn't help. But we have a new, better idea that will work. We need a cow, your grace. A cow to sacrifice by the river. What monster would not be satisfied by an offering this large? I will give you some gold for a cow. You knock yourselves out.
They're gonna knock the cow out, John.
It's gonna be great. You were from the village, which I can't remember whether I helped or not, so we need to verify this. Of course, we'd be happy to. You've kept our village strong and healthy. You can count on us in 4 weeks. 334. We're not going to hit 500, but we've done all the upgrades, so hopefully we'll be fine. And what about you? And you rebuilt our homes after the floods. They're even stronger than before. Don't think we could get better houses anywhere. We will stand by you. We want to protect our land. Boom. 4 weeks. Soldier, what do you want here? We found these fleeing soldiers from the Radovian army. We've got them chained up at the city wall. You should come deal with them. We are going to be nice to them. I am aware. Don't worry, Audrey. And 1 merchant, who we might have to be nice, who we might have to be a bit sparing with, because we need to save up some resources. But I think actually this is just my second chance to buy what I need for... Ooh, werewolf fur!
Maybe they'll have a basilisk egg.
Succubus horn, werewolf fur. Let me see your other items, please.
Yes!
Basilisk egg. 5 gold each. That's...
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Number 1, shout out to Jose, who gave us $5 and says, are we doing the ritual?
We have now got literally everything for the ritual. So we can do the ritual.
2 of them?
I just bought 2.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I just saw -5. And shout out also to Ro, who gave us $2 and says we went from corset to tax to the game. Brilliant.
Okay, that's all of the petitioners today. We just need to do whatever we need to do to be nice to these guys. Hello! They're responsible for killing our brothers on the battlefield. We should have no mercy, let them taste our steel. So, fun fact what we're actually going to do here. We're going to be letting them go. This is not going to be popular. These men only followed orders. Our land has seen enough of death. Your Grace, but what? Boo! Death to the barbaric scum. You led their people into our home. They eat our food. They walk in our roads. Hunt in our forests. Maybe give them our wives and children next. We want revenge. Okay, I appreciate this looks bad, given this is clearly, these guys look like soldiers. They're dressed like the soldiers were. But, like, you know, we need 1,000 men from the guy who asked me to be nice. I'm really sorry. They're not our enemies. Not anymore. We need to... There's a lot of booing going on. The king has reached a decision. These men will walk through. Thank you, Your Grace. We'll make sure you get something for your trouble. Okay,
I mean, that could be a threat.
Honestly, I think I did pretty well for only -5 happiness for just letting enemy combatants go. I think that's a really good result. That'll do. That'll do right there. Clap.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Family, Big Life, who gave us $2 and wanted to know when we might be looking at Fallout 4 YOLO. Very excited.
I don't have an exact date, but basically I just want to kind of do some more fun stuff with New Vegas and maybe a bit with the DLC and with a similar rule set. With some slight tweaks, just for fun. A couple more video essays and then. So, yes, coming in the not too distant future at all. And... okay, how are you holding up today? And not great, but about the ritual, looks like you've got all the items we need. Thank you for supporting me through this. You see, she wants to do it. She is actively opting into this. Alright, this is something she would like to do. So we're good. Fine, I'll stay here. Is that all we needed, or was there anything else you wanted to say? No, we just need to check in with her. We'd actually done everything. She is opting into this. Alright, she is... freely made up her mind that this is what she wants to do. So all that's left now is Cult of Trees. They hate me. Lost casket. We still haven't seen that casket. No sign of that casket. Maybe it's somewhere in the castle. Maybe it's, like, hidden somewhere. Well, I may as well summon you just to see whether we've got any way we can make amends. And I'll get an update from you because there's nothing else for these characters to do right now. That's literally all we got. Nothing down over there. It's just these 2 left. That's your lot. So, we may as well summon them. See what happens here. Yep, there's the eggs. We've got literally everything. No allies need to be summoned. Nothing to sell to Grego. No drugs to sell to Eton. No Axley hates me. Don't need to borrow. Ooh. I could borrow supplies the day before the end of the game and then just basically use that to stuff full of things, and then we could say, well, we'll pay it back after the battle, and if we're dead we don't need to pay it back.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like 3 weeks before,
I wonder if he's gonna lend to you though, if that's the case.
3 weeks, but like 2 or 3 weeks before battle, we borrow supplies and we use that to just fill up as many crates as we can. Then we do it that way. That's the way to do it. I think that's the solution. And there's literally no one to send the hunter to, and there's no one to summon
Also,
with
the
the
chat
pigeon.
voted against the ritual, which they want me to remind you of.
Oh, the King Summit. Okay. So, I have done everything you wanted. I'm going to say hello, we're going to be polite. Gathered you here. Yes, we know we're here. Skip all the drivel. So I aided the Rodovians when they came. All of them. All the time. My soldiers tracked down Rodovians who fled the battlefield. I let them go. When I looked at them, I saw fear. I saw despair. They knew they'd lost. They were in a land far from home. They were kids and not much older than your boys, Jedrick. They didn't fight to conquer. They fought to survive. Didn't have the heart to take their lives. My men also brought me their king. Beaten so bad he could hardly move, defences and broken. So yeah, we spared him too, which is absolutely fine. And then, hopefully, that means we'll see. One of them will obviously support me, one of them won't. You've saved many lives. Got to help where we can was the achievement. I know it was a tough choice. We all gained from it. The fact you saved them all gives me hope for the future. Brings joy to my heart. There are good men amongst us, willing to stop and listen. Try to understand other people. Alright, good. So, don't have any doubt that by giving you my armies, I will be on the side of the just. You have my full support. Obviously, this guy's saying no. You are joining a dead man. 5 weeks from now, you'll both be eating dirt. Fair enough, so obviously, he's not going to help us. We knew it was one or the other.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So, that gets us... I'm not sure whether they're here yet, but they'll probably show up sooner or later.
I mean, we're not doing too bad on the crates.
We're doing okay. That's up to, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the bare minimum. We're up to 7 already. So we just need to have another, I think, 90 supplies, because it's 3 to fill it up. And it's, yeah, so it's 30 per. So we need another 90. I've got 30, but I want to float some. So I've got some to hand out in case of emergencies to get more people into the army. We're up to 350, and we are gaining 10 every week by default, which is good. So that means we should, if I can just gain maybe like 2 more people into the army, we should by the time we hit be up to 400, which means we're going to have 1,400 total.
Yeah, okay.
Which is less than what we wanted, but we've also done every upgrade and we're going to have bonus crates.
And we're in the castle.
Yes. So I think hopefully... What?
Sorry, I yawned.
Oh, I thought you were going, oh, as in like something sad had been said.
No, sorry, I was just trying to be quiet, but...
Okay.
'Tis not my forte, shall we say. A shout out to Patrick, who gave us $5 and says, I find you not cursing, but not bleeping it when you do kind of refreshing.
Aww.
Did you decide to do that and then curse like a sailor when you're not recording?
I don't remember. I definitely swear more just casually like with you than I do in the videos. That's certainly true. But I can't... It's so long ago, it must be like a good 6-7 years ago. I can't remember at what point I started doing it. Or why exactly I particularly chose like the particular variants I chose. I mean, I've always liked the word flip. Flip is a good word. Salia wants to see me in the gardens. Fine, no problem there whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't bother helping the tree. I'm guessing you are not helping. So all our community is gone. Everyone was so scared of Volos, they've moved to other woodlands. Our oak has died. I'm the only one left, and I'm leaving at dawn. Nothing left for us here, Your Grace. Sorry about that. Bye. Okay. You. Guy who was looking for the casket. We never found the casket. Would you like to give me any updates? Or anything? I can't... You didn't help... You didn't believe me when I came for help with my family casket. I went and... he found it himself. I opened it, because I was curious... Didn't want to die like Uncle Vaclav. Casket was holding some kind of curse, and it took my eyesight. I've learned to rely on my hearing, but I certainly cannot fight. Okay, bye.
What about finding 5 friends that can help us?
Also, I think Lorsulia's big-bosomed friend has come back.
Woohoo!
Your Grace, I hear you give some... Oh, I heard you gave supplies for the making of Mazana. Can I have some for Branka?
I mean...
No, you can't have 25 supplies. I shouldn't have helped. I should have had... Oh, God.
I told you so.
I
But
need
they'll come and fight for you. I mean, okay, but bear in mind, they will come and fight for you, and we were gonna take a loan anyway.
It's 25... That's an entire crate, pretty much. No. Only one town may have supplies for making the guy fall. I'm not giving them 20...
No, but I'm just, like... It's not like you could, you know, say 5 here, and 5 there, like...
Helping some but not others. Pfft. Okay, she's wandered off in disgust. Okay, your agent tells me epidemic is in the water. The village upstream is throwing their waste into the river. And when we drink it, no wonder everyone is sick. We try talking to the people in the village. They won't listen. They don't care because they have clean water. Build a well. Actually, you know what? You may as well have the Actually, hang on. Will it be faster to give them money? Because the general's going to take 2 weeks.
And then you can summon them straight away?
Potentially.
Yeah.
It might be slightly faster. But then again, if I tell them to build a new well, basically I'm saying, yeah, it's fine for the town up river to pollute the river. Meaning the river's just off limits for you. And there might be other villages further downstream. The better option is to
send the general.
Is to send the general. The general will be deployed.
To enforce not pissing in the river.
Yes, precisely. That's also worth more happiness too. And finally, our pastor is sick, had a high fever. Well, I think I know what we can do for you. You can have a witch or gold.
I mean, surely the witch at this point.
Yeah, take the witch in case we can convert the money into supplies. Take the witch. Because I'm not sure there's anyone to send anyone else to.
So we could have given Big Bosom Lady some supplies.
Yeah, but we still need the witch. We still need the supplies for the everything else. So sick pastor. We have, I mean, technically, wait, we sent the, it's too soon to summon that person, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Because the witch is still going to be busy for another 2 weeks dealing with it. So there's nothing for the hunter to do at this point, because the map is now...
Although Jessica did say, I think you can summon him right away, even though it takes the general 2 weeks to solve the problem.
Well, in which case I'll deploy the hunter to just see if this person shows up and what they have to say, because I have tried to help them. No one to summon. And Asalia said she wanted to chat to me in the garden. So, we will see what Asalia has to say now. Would you like to fight in the army, by the way? Because we really need every person who knows how to swing a sword right now. Come on, what's up? I'm leaving. Me and Maya are going to travel the world. She's already seen half of it. She wants me to see the other half. You're too young to leave. You let Rosulia marry Ivo, a royal prince. How did that end for her? That's not fair. I don't want the same fate. How's my way of life worse than being stuck with a monster? Rosulia didn't get to choose. She wasn't happy. The decision isn't going to end well for me. Then at least I'll die satisfied knowing it was my decision. So, okay. Interesting. She's just going to naff off. I mean, sort of bad survival technique under the circumstances.
I mean, yeah,
the town's about to be put... I mean, she's... let's just... we'll just rebrand this as evacuation. Job done. So, okay. She's now just wandering off.
Oh, she's a princess who's complaining about being born a princess on the wrong side of the castle walls.
I'm just going to say, let's give her 2 weeks being a peasant in feudal society, and we'll see how she feels about being a princess then. Let's see how she feels about it after that point. Alright. I don't want to attend banquets and drink wine and have any form of security and social standing. I want to die of measles, age 14. So okay, she's off. I want to ride a horse and see the world. Good luck with that. Have fun. I have to go farther. Oh, I might get a choice here. Claire, what do you think? Let it go?
I mean... Oh, that's hard. She is, like, really young, and so is Maya.
Yeah. But it's not like, if I say she can't leave, she's going to go anyway. I mean, under normal circumstances, I might say you can't leave, but this town is literally about to be besieged by a superior force who literally burnt her sister to death. What's going to happen to her if she's still in the town and they take it? Ain't good.
She is going on a gap year, apparently.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, do we know how old she is, the chat wants to know?
No, the game never as specifically says, but from the artwork in the thing, you can... we know she's younger than Lorsulia. Lorsulia was only just of age to get married, according to medieval rules. So that'll probably put her about 16, 17 as a noble.
Well, a lot of people in the chat are saying let her go. I mean, some people are saying do a straw poll, but
I think let her go. I mean, maybe if the circumstances were not the sieges in a few weeks, I would be more interested in saying you can't leave. But under the circumstances, at the bare minimum, at least she's not going to be here when, you know, the siege arrives. Let's get someone out in the world.
Your wife is going to be mad at you.
No, I just told her to say goodbye. Alright, don't forget to send me a letter. And Also, you maybe hug Kadani, like, yourself before you go. Please don't just abandon Kadani. Kadani's going to be really upset if you go without saying goodbye. Oh, dear. Nothing can stop love was the achievement. They'll be back. I think she'll be back before the siege even rolls up. Father, I misunderstood what being poor in medieval society is like. It's really shit. Please let me back in, Father. Okay, I've got some bad news. Your sister's naffed off. She's gone to travel the world. Why would she leave me? First Luli, now Asalia. Why is everyone leaving me? Mr. Bear's not leaving you. I'm not leaving you. Give it a few weeks. I'll probably be dead. It's not your fight, Kadani. She just wanted to see what was out there. She promised she'll visit and write. Just promise me you'll never leave. I promise I will never die, Potato Head. There we go. Goodbye. I'm going to give the bear a pet too. Bear. Whoa. Pet. Good bear. We should really have the bear weaponized. The bear better show up during the actual fight. I will be
because I hear the bear was a corporal, so you know.
Damn straight. So, I've lost another daughter. Sorry. She ran away with Maya. Just spoke to her. I didn't know. I don't know how you could just let her leave. She's so young. How's she going to manage without us? Where's she going to sleep? What's she going to eat? Yeah, I know. This is why I think give her a couple of weeks, she'll be back. She'll be back filthy and hungry and cold. So I think give it some time. She'll be back in. It's going to be 100% A-okay. So it's what she wanted. She's a smart girl. You know, she hated it here. And she would never be happy marrying some prince or a king. Just wanted her to be happy. Aren't you worried about her? Of course I am. But be keeping her here just because I was worried would be selfish. She knows where we are if she needs us. Besides, she's with Maya. That makes me feel better. Well, okay. I mean, I'd be curious for people who have played this. What happens if you tell her she can't go? So I suspect she'll just sneak out overnight. And by the time you get to next time, she'll just be... I just suspect she'll be gone by next week, even if you say, well, you can't go, because we know she sneaks out. She literally, canonically, has snuck out in the past. So, that's probably the case. No one new to summon. Everyone has already been deployed. End of week.
Alright, shout out to AD who gave us £1 and says, as my uni might be closing down, I have ever so slightly more money than I budgeted for, so I can actually donate tiny amounts again without being stupid with my money. So thank you very much, AD.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed, and I hope uni's going well for you. Okay, next week, do not forget to summon the merchant, if he doesn't show up anyway.
Yeah, and shout out to Despot Perrin the Wise of Serbia, who gave us
Hello, Payron.
$5 and says, I predict I'm going to have some company soon.
Oh, it's possible. Summon the banker. The banker has been summoned, so he'll be showing up next week. Also, my people tell me Ivo's army is 2 weeks away, Your Grace. The King's army is 5 weeks away, which means they won't be here in time to meet Tana. Okay, but we should be able to... that's what we need the supplies for. We need to survive during the siege. So hopefully we can surprise Ivo. We need to put away as many resources as we can. Right, 2 weeks to prepare. That's why I'm borrowing supplies. So I can get a big burst of them to get crated up. And wanted, anyone who sees a witch is called upon to contact the nearest guard post. Okay. Women living alone on the outskirts of towns and villages are definitely witches. Women with black hair, more likely to perform evil practices. Women with red hair are possessed by Satan and should be burnt on sight. Okay. Keeping of pets, foxes, or black cats or squirrels. That's witches, yeah.
You know, I think maybe Ivo has a problem with the women.
It's possible. It's possible.
Some subtle clues.
Being in possession of bosoms or vaginas may be a sign of witchcraft. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure he also thinks trans women are witches.
Oh, dear. Okay. And you say I say things that are going to cause trouble in the chat, Claire?
Oh, the chat is going to like that, I think.
Mm-hmm. I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. Yeah, we summoned... Who did we summon again? Also, there's a soldier. Hello. What did you want? Your Grace. Bear in the council chamber. Wait, what's happening? Yes, quick! To the council chamber! Has the bear eaten Have I lost the third daughter? Kadane! What's happened, Kadane? I'm fine, father. Everything is fine. We were just playing. The bear is too big. He didn't notice he would run into things. This was a bad idea. We need to put him down. Hunter! He's not dangerous. Please don't kill him. Okay.
Wait, what did he do?
He knocked over a bookshelf.
Okay, but are the books fine?
That's your first question. Are the books fine?
Well, clearly Kadani's fine and the bear's fine, so...
I'm going to say fine because I want this bear to fight in the final battle. He doesn't get another chance. One more accident, I'm putting him down myself. He won't do anything bad. I promise you, Father. We should not let this girl keep pets. We just shouldn't. We should not let the girl keep pets. This is... Every time it goes wrong. Every time. Dear oh flipping dear. Right. Also, check in with my wife. See what she wants. What do you need, darling? And the answer is... Yes, the bear is causing trouble. What happened? Is Kadani alright? She's not hurt. I haven't lost her yet, but the bear will probably eat her before this is done. They were just playing and knocked over a bookshelf. Oh dear. Next time we'll push Kadani down the stairs. It's possible, you know. It's entirely possible. My daughter's playing with a bear. They're fine. You worry too much.
They're not fine. One of them was burnt at the stake and one of them ran away. One of them has a bear.
We really should just come up with a better idea, which is we really should have just got a new cat. Given she really loved the old cat, we should have just got her a new cat. I'm not sure about this bear thing, Kadani. This will never happen again. He just got excited. It was actually very funny. No, it wasn't. You both scared me and your mother's worried too. Managed to convince to let you keep the bear. You don't have many friends. I know you don't have many friends here in the castle. Oh, that's mean to point out. This will change soon. You'll see. There's like 3,000 Atanians coming. I have lots of friends. They all just seem to pass away. Am I a bad friend, Father? Yes, you're a terrible pet owner. Your animals are just extremely lucky. No, you're just negligent. You're so negligent.
She's a baby.
Oh dear, he's a handsome boy. This bear. Honestly, if I get the ending where Kadani's eaten by a bear, I'm gonna be thrilled. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy with that. Okay.
Shout out to Despot Perrin, the Wise of Serbia, who gave us $2 and says the bear is still around.
The bear is still around. The bear's still around. The bear's still around.
And Ro, who gave us £2 and also said the bear is still around.
Yay!
At the same time.
Alright, what's gone wrong? We sacrificed the cow and the water spirit went away. But oh my word, the water's now a strange muddy green colour. Everyone in the village is sick. I've sent everyone away to pray the sins away. Why are the gods punishing? Maybe if you sacrifice a tiger into the green goo, then the pollution will go away. I feel like we just need to sacrifice larger and larger animals. Can you aid our village with more supplies? 28 supplies! No, you can't have 28 supplies. I'm sorry, that's too much. Supplies are too important. You cannot have that. -5 happiness. First gods, now even kings won't help us. We're doomed. I literally already helped you once. I gave you the cocky money for a cow. Screw you. Yes, your grace. Okay, will you join? And you can count on us. You have helped to heal our past. Yep, so they're happy I'm already trying to help. So that's good. So, Basil's gotten pregnant. I'll gather as many people as we can. Just 2 weeks to go. Who are you, by the way? I have no choice but to turn to you to help. Our village was abandoned. No more crops grow on the land. We were forced to move, but my wife and our 3 boys thought we'd move to town. Try a hand at the market. Okay, would you like some money? Yes, held up by bandits. They've stolen all her tools and money and food. Please, just ask for money. And 16 gold, done. Boom. There we go. Buy some new tools and some food. +2 happiness. And hopefully, we'll actually get ourselves... some people out of that. Okay, check the map. Now we've done that. And yes, difficult beginning. Deploy Hunter to get you in, because we're running out of time here. And Water Sprites. We technically tried to help you, but I'm out of people to send. So I can't summon Water Sprite. Well, I helped them stage 1. I didn't help them stage 2. Whether they consider that's enough to bother helping me at all or not, we'll have to see. And I believe I've already checked.
The feathers. Look at the bird.
They've always been there. The pigeons always make such a mess.
Somebody is saying, look at the feathers in chat, so...
The game's always said, I mean, you can click on them, but I've clicked on them before. It's the same as always.
Okay, fair enough.
It just says they bring mess in. That's literally it. And we've got the oak thing. What happened to the yellow... The yellow thing! There we go. A stone of positivity. I feel better already. There we go.
Someone was just saying your throne doesn't match now. You should just buy more stones so you can have more of them around the throne.
This sounds like a terrible idea. This sounds... No, this is bad thing.
And shout out to Mr. Marmello, who gave us 10 New Zealand dollars and a little sticker.
I see a hippo on a chair spinning. The stickers are the weirdest things. They're so odd.
Oh, anyway, shout out to Sarah, who gave us $2 and sent us pictures of puppies on the Twitter.
Puppies! I enjoy puppies.
Puppies! They're having a
snuggle. They're having a hug. It's puppies having a hug. Share that with people.
Puppies
Make sure they see
a snuggle coming up in chat. Do you also want to see some cats?
I would like to see some cats too. Yes, I'm up for that.
That's Annie the cat.
That's a very handsome cat.
Isn't it just?
That's a noble aspect. That's a good photo. That cat looks dignified.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So we're up to 8 crates of food. So we're way over the minimum one. And I have summoned the banker. Everyone returns. So yes, village... the village whose waste was in the river. They weren't happy about this. They've nowhere else to throw their waste. Okay, but hopefully that has...
dig a pit like everybody else does.
Hopefully that's resolved the situation. Come from the pastor's sickbed. Yep, special herbal medicine. Should be back to health momentarily. The villagers also asked me to hold their mass. Okay, Your Grace, I couldn't do that. It's against their beliefs and mine. Who knows what happened if I summoned the wrong god? Sorry about that. I'm sure they'll work something out. And the hunter has returned as well. Okay, I suspect we've now got to deal with consequences of this whole stupid Guy Fawkes situation. So, Your Grace, we're ready for the contest. Hey, come over already. Is everyone else coming in? Okay, I think we can see which one I helped. I assume it's the one with the heart on it. We tried our hardest. Brunel, you have built our Mazana from hay, like you suggested. We didn't have many resources, so we'd use some old grass and some old fabrics. Weetrue? Weetrue? We've built our Mazana with our children. You made it out of children?
I don't think so.
As in the children helped. That's why it may not appear so neat. We had an amazing time, though. We organised an event for all the children in the village to help us. Afterwards, they were given hot soup. We have dyed our fabric with apple and onion extracts. Beautiful. And Branca, we have built our Mazana with whatever the villagers could find. The blacksmith even gave us an old sword. Because this year's winter was very tough on us all, Your Grace, it is time. Choose your favourite. They are all amazing, but the winner is...
I mean, you need to choose the winner who... You need to choose somebody you didn't give this stuff to. You can't choose the only person that you helped.
Yes, I can. Because, okay, if I don't choose the person I helped, then I gave the resources to that team, but then I won't get anything. But if I help the people who... one of the others... then as a result of that, they might refuse to help me because it was nothing to do with me. They made it by themselves. The safest option to make sure I get somebody is to back the person. I mean, to be honest, my favourite is the blue. It's Lorsulia's bosom buddy.
Okay.
Who's got this because they've got a sword. I actually agree.
Pick the blue. Pick the blue. Oh,
no, straw poll. Straw poll for red, orange, or blue. But I want to point out, blue, I think, has a saucepan for a hat, which is my favourite thing. My vote is for blue. My vote is for blue. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Orange is clearly more colourful and has a heart on its t-shirt, which is adorable. Red is useless. Whatever, red's garbage. But I think it's blue. But we did help orange out. That's certainly true. So, I'm feeling... I think blue's my favourite, but the safest bet, mechanically, is orange to make sure at least one village helps us. I think if we vote for a group we didn't help, there's a very real possibility we end up getting nothing.
Alright, folks, vote in the straw poll, not in the chat.
This is what you get a straw poll for. Yes, you do. Claire, while the votes are coming in, and just spam that a few times.
Yes, indeed, folks. Do not vote in the chat. We're not going to be able to count it. Yes, just to clarify, John backed orange. Red came to us first. We didn't back him. Then we backed orange. Then we didn't back blue. And
yes.
Blue yelled at us.
Yes.
Okay, folks, do not vote in chat and don't spam. We're going to have to start to delete messages that are just a repeat of one word, okay?
Yes.
Because it just makes the chat very difficult to deal with. Pick the green one.
And while that comes in, Claire, you can get us caught
shout out
up.
to Harry, who gave us $5 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
And says, hello, John. I've been watching you for a couple of years now, and you've helped me get through lonely nights ever since I moved to Canada. I appreciate you.
Yay, Canada.
Canada.
Well done for being in Canada.
Shout out to C Jester, who gave us $5 and says, this is such a fun game. Too bad it's backlogged behind all the other games that I've bought or wishlisted thanks to you. Much love from across the pond.
It is a super cute game from a small team. It's just got such such a fun little script. It's got some for a little game that does it's a really good example of doing a lot with a little, because like technically it's very simple. It's just a couple of
diverging paths. Yeah.
It's basically I meant like in terms of like it's what, like 4 or 5 perfectly static backgrounds together with a few looping animations on some basic pixel characters, but it's the strength with some fairly simple mechanics in terms of like if you literally treat them as just as numbers, but like it shows the strength of storytelling. It shows that you can do something quite fun, sophisticated and interesting and narratively with very little, and I think this is a really good showcase for the value of gaming as a medium of narrative. You can't do so many of this outside of gaming, which is really cool. Claire.
Yeah, how did the orange one cost this many supplies?
It's true, actually. I think I gave them enough food to, feed a village for a week, and they turned it into
a party.
Well, they did say they fed all the children, so maybe the supplies was the hot soup for the children after they helped colour it in.
In any case, shout out to Kelly, who gave us £5 and says, I just treated myself to channel membership. Yay! Welcome, Kelly.
Welcome, Kelly.
And says, I love you guys. And of course, Tabby.
Tabby is the best. You are right, Kelly. You're 100% right. How is the poll looking, Claire?
The poll is looking good. We have 453 votes so far.
Give it to us in dramatic previous order. Okay, here we go.
In final place, we have Red
Obviously,
with 14% of the vote. Tis just a bit boring.
It is
doesn't
boring.
have a sword, doesn't have a saucepan, doesn't have a bosom.
Yeah.
In second place, with 150 votes and very, very bad efficiency, we have Orange, who had so many supplies and did this. And in first place with 246 votes, that's 54% of the vote, Blue.
It's Blue then. It's Bosoms.
It's
Bosoms
my girl.
win. It's our bosom girl wins with its sword and its saucepan. I mean, the sword makes it. It is the only one that's armed. So, Blue shall be declared the victor. Branka, your Mazana is the most creative one. Congratulations, you win. Thank you, Your Grace. We knew we deserved this. Thank you for an incredible time and for participating in the contest, Your Grace. You are welcome. Had quite a lot of fun doing this myself. Alright, people, let's burn these and say goodbye to winter.
I figured that if you had said no to all of them, they would still just have had, like...
Yeah? Well, it seems like maybe because I contributed by helping out one, there doesn't seem to be any hard feelings. There doesn't seem to be any hard feelings.
No More Robot is back!
Hey, No More Robots!
Anyway, shout out to Adam, who gave us £10 and says, so I just had to help my mom do fake nails. I now have glue on my hands and it won't come off. Who the hell came up with the idea of fake nails? They need a slap. I'm sure some people will agree with me.
I've never done fake nails, so I wouldn't know. I'm afraid. Claire, can you comment?
I've never actually had fake nails.
Really?
Well, you
we
know.
should have an evening in where we both give ourselves fake nails.
Well, I was genuinely gonna say that I maybe wanted to, like, go get some because I can't stop biting my nails.
Yeah.
So I've been biting my nails for, like, at this point probably like 30 years.
Yes.
So I don't really, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It would be good if I could have long nails that I can stop putting in my mouth in this time of not putting fingers on your face.
So, the village that was tossing waste in the river, it's the same village that previously was tossing their waste onto the road that someone else came to see us about. That's why they started doing it, because we told them to stop putting it in the road. So, these guys, what are you expecting us to do with it, Your Grace? Keep it in our house? Just dig a ditch.
Dude!
Here's some money.
Just
dig. Just dig a ditch.
And
Just put a big hole. Here's a big hole. Just put it there. This is what everybody does. What's going on? It's not a bad idea, Your Grace.
God, they're idiots.
This is the dumbest village. What's wrong with you, idiots? Okay, merchant. Is this the final chance to exchange your supplies for gold? No. No, you can't have that. But do I have time to do... I think I might have... I think I might just have time to do one more Oracle Dust swap. I think I've just got time because the bank is here, so I can summon Eton to arrive with 1 week to go. I think I can just get away with that. So I'm going to buy an Oracle Dust for 7, and then I'll summon Eton. So that's all for now. I'm not giving you supplies. In fact, I literally don't have enough supplies for that. I'm going to get him to the banker last, just because I'd like to speak to everyone else first. Part of the village was flooded. No one got hurt. Our homes were devastated. We could use some gold. Here is 12 gold. Have fun. There you go. Here's 12 gold. That should be enough. Magnificent. One more peasant.
People are saying, please don't, no time.
Well, it's only 7 gold if I don't have time. It's not the worst thing in the world. You wanted me. Will you join me in the upcoming battle, please? We're preparing for war. We need help. And you gave us a head start in your town, Your Grace. And yes, this is the guy who came just the last week. We'd like to pay our debt back and stay here for able. Here we go. Battle starts in 1 week. Yeah, I might not have time. Oh well, what can you do? Summon all of the supplies. I would like to borrow supplies, please. 50 supplies, repayable over 6 weeks. Yes, give me that. That's 70. And can I borrow more supplies? And no, unfortunately not. Right, well that's all for now in that case. Off you go. So, if I have the opportunity, let's see if anyone is left to summon. I mean, I may as well deploy the witch just to summon these people, just to see if they're willing to do anything. I half helped them, but literally no one else is showing up. So that's all we've got. I may as well summon Eton just to see if he gets here in time. I don't even know if there is going to be a petitioning phase next week. There may or may not be.
The Oracle Dust can help deal with stress during battle? Is that a thing?
Well, okay, I might just start doing drugs during the battle if need be. If that's what I end up doing, that's what I end up doing. That could be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. Okay. Could well be. Now okay, the bear has not eaten Kadani yet. I'm gonna pet the bear. I like how I nervously turn to her. Someone's done a beautiful work with the animations for very simple sprites, which is cool. Yes, the next few weeks are gonna be difficult. Stay with your mother, so you and the bear have to behave. Please don't let the bear eat your mother. Oh dear. And yes, there's kind of a war, actually, and hadn't thought of that. And I don't think a bear can fight an army. We're only trying to be a secret agent. Okay, look, I need the bear. We're putting him on the front line. He might scare some people. He might be good for morale. Okay, it's going to be great. So, is there anything else, by the way? Because there were 2 dots here. No, that's it. Hang on. I'm going to step outside. See what we've actually got. There's still a green dot here. What's the green dot? Goodbye.
Is it the bear? Is it the chest?
The chest has nothing in it.
Shall I read a few more messages and then we can wait for the chat to let us know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, shout out to Megaraptor who gave us $5 Canadian.
Best dollars.
And says, hi John, hi Claire, I'm at work so I can't stay, but I just wanted to say hi and good luck. Thank you, and good to hear from you, Megaraptor.
Hello, Megaraptor. It's the wool. It's Aurelia's... I could make something for Aurelia out of this. I just need to find some needles and a piece of fabric. Well, I've got needles, but fabric might have been this, or I'm not sure. Does anyone know what we did with the cat? There's... Okay. I'm just going to check around, see if there's any fabric or anything.
In any case, shout out to Roy who gave us £5 and says, I'm just tuning in, loving this. We'll need to catch up later. You, Claire and Tabby are amazing.
Aww, Tabby is definitely amazing.
Tabby is pretty
I reserve judgment on the rest of it.
I think, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm pretty good and you're certainly pretty good too.
Aww. The game is saying there's something still in here. What is it? What is it? It's the bear skin? Must have been very expensive. Okay. It's not the bookshelf. It's saying I need to find some fabric. And there's something still marked
Head
as...
to the wall for fabric.
I mean,
that thing with the flowers up there?
I can see it, but I can't interact with it in any way.
There's a tarp in the front gate area?
I don't know why the game's still... Maybe I need to find... Yeah, the front gate area. Old fabric. Okay. Make something for Aurelia. So I've got that. So I've got the needles. I've got the old fabric and I've got that. So I can find some wool to thread through this fabric. Okay. I can make something from Aurelia out of this. I just need to find some needles and a piece of fabric. I've got the needles. Okay, combine needles. Needles combined with thread. This is going well. Now to find a nice tapestry using... I'm making a tapestry. Okay.
Do you want to maybe not? Because I feel like you're maybe drawing attention to the fact that you sold her tapestry.
Oh my goodness, I made that. I like to think that's... I know this is just artistic representation of what I've just done, but I like to think that's what I've actually just done. It's terrible. Okay. So I made this for my wife. It's a portrait of me and my queen, the love of my life, with a big heart between us.
Wow.
Wow. You've never knitted me a picture of the two of us with a big heart between us. Not once. In 11 years.
Shall we talk about the audio dampening treatment that's been sat in the living room for a year and a half?
No, fair enough. Okay. I've made a stupid tapestry. Can I put it up? Leave it be. Maybe I can find something to place here one day. Can I put it up here? I might be able to in a second. I need to show it to her first.
Maybe you have to put it in your bedchamber.
To replace all the things I tore down and sold to the arsonist. Maybe I can actually... I wonder if I could sell this to the arsonist.
Give it to your wife.
Oh.
Listen, I don't think the arsonist is going to be threatened by the artiness of that thing.
I made something for you! Just done well. But I want you to have something to remember that I'll always love you. And you are everything to me. I won't be able to run the kingdom without you. I love you. Oh, Eric, I love you too. This is beautiful. All the threads are sticking out. It doesn't matter. I love it.
Weaving in the ends is the worst. I hate it. Go, Eric.
Everything is going to be fine. I know, honey. I know. I made a stupid tapestry. Are we ready for the ritual? Of course I do. I just feel we need to try. I'm a little scared. Trusting a witch in my life. Who knows what the ritual is going to do to me. We don't have to do this. Yes, we do. There's no other way. She wants to do this.
Oh no, I was just laughing because the chat was saying this gift was almost as good as a chocolate shoe.
Not as good as a chocolate shoe. Oh dear. This is all fine. I'll be in the throne room if you need me. Otherwise, I'll come when you're ready for the ritual. And one more thing. We are ready for battle. Mostly. Done everything we could. We can count on the king, but he's on his way. So 1,000 men are coming, but it's going to take them a while to arrive. So I've reinforced the castle as much as it can be. We'd have supplies to last about 3 weeks. And I'm going to fill more crates yet. This is going to be fine. Everything's under control. What if they come through the gates? I've got a bear. We're going to set the bear on them if they do. It's going to be fine. Okay. Everything's under control. And yeah, please come back here as soon as you can. Alright, so, and about the ritual. You'll see you found everything. Yep, so that's all as it should be. So I'll see you later. Okay, now is there still a gem hovering over... There's still a gem hovering over the council chamber. Why? What's the gem indicating? What is it? What do you want? What do you want from me, game? What do you want? Possibly it's not supposed to be here anymore. I'm just going to pet the bear one more time. He's going to be my bear now. There we go. Pet, pet, pet. Cautious bear petting. And there's balls of wool. Okay.
Again, I feel like it is my duty to point out that the chat is mad at you for ignoring the straw poll that we did that said no ritual.
Well, I can't back out of it now. It's the games are giving me an option. We'll see what happens, because it sounds like it's going to happen during the battle. So if I get a choice, we will make a decision based on that. But I think that's just bugged out now. Is there anything to summon? There is literally no one to summon, apart from the water sprite people. So, I'm pretty sure I already... Did I already summon you? I swear I've already sent someone over to you. Hang on, if that would be... Yes, it's not highlighted in yellow, meaning someone's already been deployed to take care of that. No one to summon. Everyone else is already here. That's it. That's all we can do. No more allies? No. And we've already summoned him. Though whether we'll be able to. There's still an agent available for orders. Yeah, but there's nothing... oh, there we go. Good. You just need to double click. The game just double checks.
People are suggesting that Eric studies the magic book.
We'll do that next week. It's fine. And boom.
Nice.
Completely maxed out. Resources are literally capped. Boom. So hopefully we don't need them next week. But we have got so many supplies right now. Alright, the law of supplies has been satisfied. Save and continue.
Oh, you have no choice but to start the ritual, but there are 3 different outcomes to it. Make sure you read the book.
Okay, right.
Well, sorry.
Uh-oh. Yes, we've got the ingredients. Pass me the mushrooms and rue, I will make a potion. Okay, also, I kind of noticed that's very satanic. Okay, mushrooms and the rue. Mushrooms and the rue. Everything is fine. You might want to flick through the book before we start. Yes, familiarise yourself with the requirements. Left it for you on the chair. This is fine. Don't read books, just start. No, read book. Read the cocky book. Okay, here we go. Is there anything about getting an heir? Okay, so... this is Rodzinus look after pregnant women and midwives. They always come in the form of 3 spirits. A girl, a young woman, and an old hag. Rodzanis visit a newborn 3 days after birth. They decide the future fate of a child is a good idea to ready gifts and a feast upon their arrival. 3 days after. Don't think we'll be able to do anything after that time, but whatever. Maybe this is it. So, prior to the child's birth is risky. If successful, they might help with more just the future fate of the child. Instead, they can affect the characteristics. Type or colour of hair, eyes, even gender. Following incantation needs to be performed for successful conjuration of the spirits. It is not yet time for you to come. We beg forgiveness for calling upon... Okay, it's not yet time for you to come. We beg forgiveness for calling upon you. The child of her womb is yet unborn. We ask for you to give us what we desire.
Am I supposed to be writing these down?
No, but try and remember it. Chat can help us too.
Yes.
Let the sky turn red and water twist black. Let the mountain break under the manhood of our child. Wow! That's...
Yeah.
Okay.
The chat is saying that we should be taking notes.
Okay. 4 things were said. Then, sea and sky. Then, mountain under giant cock.
Okay. Do you know what? If I'm writing this down, you need to, like, say it properly.
There was,
the
like...
sea and the sky?
Yeah, the sea and the sky. And then, mountain under giant penis.
Yeah.
Then, let the child... let the child of the grown and the old come to us and do our bidding. I must warn you, this is a theory. Once heard at the bottom of the jug. And no written text describes such a practice. Does, however, come from a trusted source, a lifelong friend of mine. I've decided to include it in the book. Disclaimer: the author and publishing company of Performance of Rituals, Curses and Healing are not responsible for any side effects, nor for any damages caused for incorrect performance of rituals. Okay.
Can you repeat the incantation so I can actually write it down? Because you keep clicking so bloody fast, John.
Okay, not yet time to come. We beg forgiveness for calling on you.
Yeah.
child of her womb is yet unborn.
Yeah.
We ask you to give us what we desire. Let the sky turn red, water twist black. Let the mountain break under the massive penis.
I got that. Under the manhood of
Let
our
the
child.
young, grown, and old come to us to do our bidding.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay.
Alright? Okay, we've got the incantation.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Alright. So, just give the pace to the queen and we will make a start. Alright. So, how are you holding up, darling? You alright? How are you feeling? I'm all wet and I'm pretty sure it's not just sweat anymore. Let's just start. Okay. Am I actually ready? And I can't... There's a pot here. Pot depicting a little girl. Ooh, and a pot depicting, I assume there's a boy over here. No,
A
young
woman and an old hag.
And an old hag, yes. So that's okay. So the elderly one's in the middle.
Maybe let's not
One,
say
two,
the hag
three.
word once the elderly woman is there.
Okay, let's get this done. Let's get this done. Alright, take this, my darling. So, okay, I don't need to do the mixing myself. The mixing has been done by the game. This is going to work. It will, possibly. Who knows? Let's begin. So, oh spirits, oh gods, oh rodsiness. Okay, be ready to tell me what the lines are in the right order. The child is yet unborn, but we ask you to join us. We ask thee to favour the unborn one, your grace, the words. It is not yet time for you to come. That's the first line, right?
Yeah.
We're alternating.
We beg for forgiveness.
For calling upon you.
Yeah.
Alright. The child of a womb is yet unborn. I assume that's line 3.
Yes.
So what's next?
We ask to give us what we desire.
We ask you to give us what we desire. Yeah, there we go. Let the rivers turn red and the water twist black. Mountain penis.
Let the mountain break under the manhood of our child.
Let the mountain break.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I just didn't write the whole thing, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be asked to do it a second time. So, massive penis. Let the young, the grown, and the old come to do us bidding. What's the final line?
That's the final line.
That is the final line. Ah! And this was meant to be painless. It is!
It's childbirth, yeah.
She's not with us anymore. She dead? No, her spirit goes elsewhere. We discussed this. Her mind is elsewhere above the pain. The body may be and probably will be troubled. It's you who must be strong now, Eric. And worry not, good spirits, as we bring you gifts. So young, medium, old, in case I have to go pick the right bowl. Eric, quickly now. 2 betinos for the old one. Okay. Okay, two betony for the old one. Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
One mugwort for young.
Yeah.
And 1 egg for the little girl. And 1 for the young woman. So for the middle one, it's also an egg.
For child, 1 egg for young.
Okay.
The middle one is the old woman.
Huh?
The middle bowl is the old woman.
Yes. Okay, so just to be so the little girl, which is the one over here, right? The one on the left?
The little girl is on the left, the
Yeah.
young woman is on the right, the old woman's in the middle.
Okay, so you know what each one's getting.
The old woman is getting 2 betony, the young woman is getting 1 mugwort, 1 egg, and
Yeah.
the child is getting 1 egg.
Okay, let's do this. So, pot. This was little girl, so that is 1 egg.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. That's 1 basilisk egg. Next, young woman. Yes, young woman. That is 1 egg, 1 mugwort, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. And 1 mugwort. And then over here
2 betony.
is the 2 betonies. Yeah, there we go.
That's... Put the second betony oil in there.
I am doing it!
Okay, well, I don't know. You said that's the betonies as if it was done in the
Okay.
Google.
Next, you. It is done. So you can actually ask her again. You can actually ask her to repeat. Yes, I'm confident we've got this right here. Okay, accept these gifts as we're not calling you in vain. And it's time for... Ooh! Actual magic. And Arg, do you see, is that, repeat after me, Nurgva Fatuosfere. You never mentioned anything about this. Things didn't go to plan. We're improvising. We've accidentally summoned Satan. Just go with it. Nurgva...
Bottom one.
Yeah. There we go. For I've asked 2-0 me. For I've asked 2-0
Yes,
me.
this
That's
one.
the top one. Ring di Ciole Dasser C. Ring di
Middle one.
Ciole Dasser C. Yeah. And... Are we good? Have we got a son? Does he have a penis that can crush mountains? It worked! The spirits were kind. We did everything correctly. It's a boy! Woo! Is my wife dead? Can we verify you? I name you... Oh, I don't get to type in John. Eric II, Edward. I was actually checking. Can we ask the wife? Claire, what do you think? Eric, Edward, or Ernest? I like Ernest. It's so naff next to Eric.
I mean, I just like Ernest because I like the importance of being Ernest.
Yeah, Ernest. Boom. Ernest, Prince of Davor. By the way, it's my wife, Dad. Okay, here. Hold him. Yeah. Yeah, we've just realised my wife was just involved in a satanic ritual. Hey, she's not dead. Did it work? You scared me? Yes, look at him. There we go.
Master of Dark Magic.
Is the achievement. Okay, so we got ourselves a son, which is good. Now we've just got to survive. So
imagine if John played this while Claire was away.
I think I probably would have just about got it right. We gathered all we could, Your Grace. A siege can last weeks, months, years even.
Oh, sorry, we didn't do a straw poll for the name. We just decided.
We just like the name Ernest. Well, we don't have... We've got, like, all the supplies you asked for and all the extra stuff, too. We're probably not doing too bad. We have to last until the king arrives. It should take him 3 weeks. I hope we can last that long. And, oh, here they come. In the distance. So... We've got 392 men, they've got 3,000.
We've got a castle.
Yeah, we've got a castle, we've got boiling oil, we've got the trebuchets or the catapults or the ballistas or whatever.
Alright, can we get to killing Ivo now,
Apparently
please?
so. Let's see if he's actually out there. It'll take us a while to set up. Apart from the large force, they have one more advantage. Time. Inspect the equipment, Your Grace. Make sure everything is in order while we have a chance. So, we know about the ballista. So, we have ballistas on every wall in the castle. That's good. We have got Sobek, and... you're the guy who's going to try and run away during the prologue. But we're going to forgive you, because we already have. So, everything's absolutely fine. Then there's bombs. Present from the Rodovian army. The fire flowers. So, we've got those. So, that's good. That's a nice advantage. And the hot oil. We've got that, too. So, when they get close, we can use the oil. This is good. And Audrey, have we seen everything? And I haven't checked anything. I'm just going to check if there's anything down below. Just in case there's anything like... is the bear by the gate? I'd love it if the bear was now by the gate. The bear is not by the gate. Boom. We do have the witch. Is there a lot of them? Probably yes. To be perfectly honest, there's quite a few. So we've also got arrows. Many, many arrows. Which is good. There's Stan. Stan, he's our boy. You're not going anywhere. We'll be fine. We got flares, which is cool. Magical flares of some sort. Never really seen anything quite like it. Rodovian peasants left these for us to allow them to... so thanks for allowing them to stay in Davern. Okay, so we've got some good stuff out of helping them. It cost us supplies, but we've got good stuff. And shovels, pickaxes, and timber. Looks like we're prepared. That's good mining equipment. And arrows ready. Together with all the supplies. Like, so many supplies. And the hunter, I've dealt with a lot of monsters. Ivo's just another one. We'll get him too. Okay. And the gate itself. And yes, it has been reinforced. Okay. Claire.
Shout out to Just a Lurker who gave us 46 Norwegian krona and says, Demon Baby, thanks for great content. Love ya.
I'm happy with the Demon Baby.
Shout out to Natalia who gave us $10. And let's see, Mr. Marmello gave us $5 New Zealand dollars and says, whereabouts are whalebone despots? Listen.
I don't understand either.
I really didn't understand
You tried.
Your super chat at all. I'm very sorry. If you want to reply me and there's another super chat by the same person later and it is similarly unintelligible.
Alright.
It says, please let Nightbot defend the little animals on the walls. Which we don't...
Maybe the bear. Maybe the bear.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready. Let's shoot the flare. What?
You know the message I sent you through our messaging system, asking you to actually give me time to read super chats before the battle.
Okay.
We're so far behind.
Okay. Oh.
You said Claire, and I thought you'd seen it.
I'm sorry. Maybe you need to send me gifs. Send me like a flashing. If you literally sent me a gif, I'd see. It would not be a bad idea, you know.
Yeah, well, I sent you a whole row of fire emoji so you would see it.
Okay, you did as well.
Anyway, shout out to Dora the Destroyer who gave us £10 and says, "Hey guys, this is my first time donating. I've been watching since Far Harbour and I would just like to say thanks for all the good times I've had whilst watching."
Oh, Far Harbour, that was a long time ago.
Yes, indeed.
Fun stuff. Good DLC.
Nathaniel gave us $5 and says, "Supplies, mother flipper."
Supplies indeed.
Ro gave us £2 and says, "Maybe a vote with King John or down with King John."
Oh, boo.
Nope.
Hooray for King John.
No, King John doesn't
Classic
really do
King
votes.
John the Fat from the original Crusader Kings 2.
Daxter gave us $30 and says, "I've been watching for years, but almost never catch a live stream due to my work schedule. I'm expecting my first baby this fall, and your videos have helped me relax in a hectic time. Thank you, John, Clara, and Tabby."
Aww.
Thank you.
Good luck with all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's flip and go. Tana's taking things slow. They won't attack us anytime soon. So this is just a display of power. Let's say, does that mean we can start shooting them? A white flag, Your Grace. Don't shoot. Hold your fire. We're meant to speak with King Eric. King Ivo sends a message. We may as well hear what he's got to say. King Ivo wants a truce. No man needs to die tonight. Pledge yourself to King Ivo and redeem your sins. Any man who leaves the castle walls and pledges his life to Ivo the Divine, King of Atana, will be granted forgiveness. Okay, he started calling himself Ivo the Divine.
Also, Voldemort tried that one.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is not going to. That's not gonna fly. Actually, final judgment awaits you all. Do we want to shoot him, Claire?
Yes!
But he's a messenger. Ah, shoot him.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Ivo.
Well, you said yes.
Well, I wasn't listening. I was working.
We just shot a messenger. Well, I'm pretty sure.
I was just excited about shooting Ivo.
Claire gets overexcited about shooting things sometimes. Yeah,
Especially Ivo.
Well, we've shot one guy. Boy, what's your name? Sobit, Your Grace. Where's the rest of your squad? I don't know, Your Grace. They must be around somewhere. Oh dear. You'll be fine, kid. You're going to be absolutely fine. That's the spirit. Now let's get the rest of the squad, which I assume is the archers we just saw downstairs. So we just need to get them all together. Oh dear. Right, you guys. I'm guessing you're part of the squad. You, boy, name, Letic. Get on the wall. There we go. And you as well, rest of your squad. And keep it together, kid. Keep it together. Get on the wall. Prepare to defend the tower. There we go. Now we got the squads together. Everything is fine. Better get up on the wall. I'm guessing they're going to... Yep, they're now coming closer. Okay. We've got the ballista. Ooh. This isn't 3,000. Okay. It's at least double. Okay, actually about 5,000. There's too many. Oh dear. And we will stand our ground. It's going to be fine. Together.
You said about the walls. That's more reassuring.
We will repel them. It's A-okay. Small squad comes forward. They're setting up the trenches. Archers! There we go. And...
Hello, Tabby.
Oh, it's Tabby. She's going to come and ask for some dinner in a second. They must be preparing to mine into the castle wall. If they manage to do so, they'll collapse the tunnel and our wall will fall with it. We mustn't allow them. It's too far to launch things at it. We need to find a way to collapse their tunnel prematurely, or maybe we could find someone to be more direct and discreet. We've got our own mining equipment, so we could counter mine. You mean go out there and set it on fire? That'd be suicide. We can always leave it be and hope for the best, whatever you decide. I will see if I can find someone to deal with this. Okay, if I can't come up with anything, and just let you know, we'll just hope for the best. Okay, well, could the witch use magic in some capacity? Or could we use the flares to set it on fire There's no way we'll be able to aim these at the tunnel. They're too unpredictable. Can we countermine? Good thing we have the right equipment. We could mine underneath their tunnel and collapse it. Yes, countermining.
What we need is one Urukai with a flare running through a conveniently placed hole in their wall.
Well, this is a thing that actually happened, especially during Ottoman attempts to collapse various defences during that period, which is there was mining and countermining.
I'm sure we've seen some of that in
Precisely,
various
yes, we have. Let's make use out of... Actually, let's consider the other options first. I just want to check to see whether the witch... Oh, yeah, I've got an anti-tunnel spell we can use. Here they started digging. Anything you can do. Healing wounded, maybe throw a spell to help with morale. Stop a wall from collapsing. I cannot do that. Okay, have you got any better ideas, Mr. Hunter? I will do it. I will go out and set their trench on fire myself. It is suicide. No, we're going to countermine. Mining and countermining is the right thing. We're going to make use out of that. Soldiers, let's start mining their mine. Dig under their tunnel, and then put the timber on fire. With a bit of luck, they'll be able to collapse their tunnel before they get to us. Dig, dig, fast. There we go. So you're going to get on with that.
It will take days, though.
Okay, well, I think we're supposed to be, like, stalling for time. That's all we need to do. We just want to be... We're just trying to be stalling for time. That's what we're actually trying to do right now. So that's fine. Okay. Back up top. Zanzibar men have it under control. We don't have to worry about their tunnel anymore. Good. What's next? Oh, they've got catapults, I think. Trebuchets. They didn't hold off for long, did they? That's not going to be good. We've got ballistas to shoot back. Our walls are reinforced.
Nice.
Upgrades. Yes, your grace. Someone's at the gate. So this is like the bit of in Mass Effect 2. Well, it sure is lucky we upgraded the shields. I'm going in! It's great. Help! We ran as fast as we could. Atana burnt everyone else in the village. Please let us in. There's women and children with us. We're unarmed.
Okay, so the question, can you fight? Is that gonna let some of them in but not all of them? Or is it just continuing to...
I think I want to stall for time to figure out what they say to see if it gives any information as to whether they're legit or not, because this might just be an attempt to infiltrate the town.
Yeah, I think stalling is good.
How many of you are there? Around 30. Can you fight? I'm afraid not, your grace. Mostly elderly women and children. Just more mouths to feed. We'll struggle with supplies as it is. But they're good as dead if we leave them out there. We have supplies.
We have to let them in.
Let them in. We'll worry about supplies when we get there. We have supplies. And, okay, Atana's stopped for now because they've seen their attacks aren't doing anything. Atana has ceased fire for the day. Claire.
Yeah, shout out to Grey Morality, who gave us $5 and says, I think I have solved the air problem. Convert to the Rhodovian pagan religion and get some concubines. It's perfect.
It's certainly a plan.
I don't know, I feel like you would definitely have the event where you've fallen in love with your wife. Because you made her that little tapestry.
Did. It was adorable.
Shout out to Jesse, who gave us $15 and says, I missed last stream, I'm late to this one. I'll be watching the history, but you'll make amazing content. John, share an interesting fact about something Latin. Claire, share a French fact.
My favourite joke in Latin is someone who wrote Arcus on the side of an arch in Rome, which is obviously the Latin for arch, but this was in a period where arches were being put up a lot. Loads of arches were being put up, but they wrote Arcus in Greek script, and in Greek, Arcus means enough. So it means like enough with the archers, which I think is a very witty pun.
My favourite Latin pun is in Crusader Kings 2, when you sex the lady and you say Vidi Vici Veni instead of Veni Vidi Vici.
Yes.
That was bloody gold. Okay, a French fact. Let me tell you. Let me preach to you the holiness of goûter.
Oh no, here we go.
Listen. Goûter is a meal that is baller. And I would urge you to convert to it because it will make you happy. It is a snack that you have like after school. It's a kid thing. You mostly do with kids. You have a snack that you have after school, something nice and sweet, potentially a slice of really nice bread with some Nutella on it is my favorite type of goûter to have. You have it about 4:30. It's really delish. It has to be a sweet snack when you're done with work or school.
Okay, we're setting out supplies. I think the soldiers are the first people to receive supplies. Would you agree soldiers get the supplies first?
Yeah.
You guys get some supplies. You'll need the energy to keep up the good fight. We will not disappoint you. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay, they're good boys. Yes, indeed. So that's absolutely fine. The saved peasants and the normal peasants. Okay, maybe they'll just keep at bay. Maybe. How are you guys doing? You seem to be finding how the rest of the townsmen are doing. Most folks don't want to stay near the gate. We figured it would be safer near the royal guards. Stay safe for now.
Yeah, they're not saying that they're starving or anything.
We're forever in your debt. Don't mention it. We're on this together. They are not asking for supplies. So I'm just going to tell them to keep warm. If they start begging for supplies down the line, they can have some. But for the moment at least... Is anyone still up on the walls, by the way? No, the walls are fine for the time being. No, I think the soldiers do get supplies. No one else gets supplies until they start asking for it. And the game did say go check in with your family. So, okay.
You also need food for the family, apparently, so...
Yes.
That's what... There's someone saying that in chat.
Yes. And Asalia is naffed off somewhere, which is good.
Oh, the bear is guarding the cart.
She's smart. She'll have stayed away from all of this nonsense. Okay. And I'm actually happy you let the bear stay. It feels safer that way. The bear is going to eat the child.
Shh. It's a good bear.
Do you guys not want... like, food? You sure you guys don't want food? Okay. You're leaving the army. I've got things covered here. Won't be long until it's all over, Father. And yes, indeed, the bear can help at the gate. And the baby. Can you believe this? I have an heir, which is adorable. So,
wait, did she really offer for the bear to help you? Can you say yes?
No. I think I shot down the idea. Can you believe this? I've got an heir. Can I actually offer them food? I'm not seeing
I think they might maybe wait for next day or whatever. Maybe they'll ask you for some food later.
Yeah, they're not actually asking for food right now. So, okay. They've not asked for food, so they do not get food. So fair enough. Back to the castle wall in that case. So the soldiers have been given food. No one else gets food for the time being. And, oh yeah, I can tell him to give supplies to the family. I'm going to go get some rest. We've got time to sort this out. Alright, did you hand out resources? Yes. I've given resources to whoever I'm going to for now. And monsters in the castle! Okay, what's bloody happening now? Hounds are running about. Atana must have found a way in for them. Is my daughter safe? We don't know. Hounds are everywhere. We must hurry, Your Grace. Hunter is obviously good at this business. Luckily, he's not dead. To the bedchamber! And the bear saved us! The bear saved the day!
Yay for watching!
Hashtag hero bear!
Jinx wants you to feed everyone.
Might be a bit late.
Everyone is saying you should feed everyone.
I will feed everyone tomorrow.
They don't ask, please feed the newborn Jesus.
Everything's fine. Is everything alright? Yes, the bear saved us!
Woohoo!
The bear actually saved us. Hooray for the bear.
Arg.
I got the ARG achievement. Grrrg. The hound was there before I even got here. Winning. Alright, so time until the king arrives, 2 weeks. Okay, I will give everybody food, because we did save loads of food. So we should have plenty of supplies at this point. Okay, just 2 weeks to go. That's all we've got to survive for now. So, I didn't think we'd have held on this long. The walls can withstand more than you think. Your family didn't receive supplies last week. They all got sick. Okay, we'll give them supplies. We'll give them supplies next time. Peasants who didn't get supplies last week have run away. Our people's contentment is definitely weighing down. Okay. And the villagers, they took gold with them.
Okay, you didn't tell us that...
Okay, we definitely should have fed everybody. Okay, so what are they going to do first? What's the attack? Chants and chains. What is that incense? They're trying to lower our spirits. And do not fear. Don't worry. We're cool. I can't breathe. The smoke isn't harming you. It's just in your head. Unless it's poison. We don't know. Maybe I can find something or someone to help clear off the fog. That's got to be the witch. That's gotta be...
She had something to raise the morale anyway, so...
That's gotta be the witch at this point. Unless I can burn it off with the flares. I might be able to turn it on them. Flares. We can show Ivo our magic. Yeah, screw it. I'm doing it. Because I'm saving my people. So, flares. Boom. Fire flares!
Shout out to Desperate Parent the Wise of Serbia, who gave us $2 and says the bear is still around!
The bear is still around, and in fact is the biggest damn hero.
Shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says, here, have some reais for the hero bear, hooray!
Damn straight. Oh dear. Basically what I'm doing right now, by the way, is in Resident Evil 4, I'm gathering all the grenades and then ending the game with 17 of them because I didn't use them. The flares were perfect. We have a clear shot. Archers! Archers! Fire! There we go. Yay! That did a tiny amount of damage. It killed like a tiny handful of them. Continue firing! How about you? Release arrows! Where's the other guy, by the way? There was like a third one. He might have run away. Brothers, they're approaching the gate. The moat will slow them down. Archers, keep firing. Okay, that was good. Our supplies are on fire. We can't afford to lose any crates. If we leave the wall, we'll give the enemy breathing space. They'll push on harder. We'll definitely suffer losses. If we don't put out the fire, we'll lose supplies.
Put out the fire!
Okay, put out the fire.
The baby needs to eat.
Yeah, well, not as many people left to feed. Due to my slight...
There's your heir!
Okay, so, we kept pushing, but we kept the defense up. They lived for another day. If it's evening again, everybody gets given supplies now. We've got plenty of supplies. Hey, everyone, how would you like some supplies? And supplies for you. And supplies for you as well. And there we go. And, okay, you should take some supplies. Supplies! There we go. And give supplies to my family so they don't die. Yes, considering all of this. Give supplies to my family. There we go. As you wish. Let me check on the others. Do you guys need to be officially given supplies? No. My agents do not. Hi! Sorry, I forgot to feed you last week. Is the baby dead? If you believe this, you have an heir. Okay. They're not... They're saying the same things. They're absolutely fine. And monsters and magic real? Yes, actually. That's how... Your brother's actually a demon. We summoned him with demonic entities. It's true. That's literally what happened. And look, the bear just saved everyone. It's fine. Your bear was great. Okay, so nothing's going on here.
Do we need to be feeding that bear?
No, I think he counts as the family. And unfortunately, monsters do actually exist. Yes, monsters are real. Our agents are dealing with them all the flipping time. So everything's under control. But yes, he thinks we're witches. And we need to kill him for that. Yay! Killing everybody. Everything's under control. Oh dear. Have you got anything new to say? I'm not sure we can make it. If they manage to get the hounds through, watch them trying something else. I've still got witches and hunters. It's all absolutely fine.
A bear!
We have a bear. The bear will protect us. You don't need to be given anything, do you, General? Are you okay? Survive another day? Okay. Time for, you to... Okay, can't tell you to rest. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some rest. We've fed everybody. Everybody was given supplies. This is the last week. Everyone was given supplies. Time until he arrives. A single week. We're almost there. The 3rd week of the siege. Alright. So, actually, look at this. Where have they gone? The forces are looking thin. Our army's lost like 20 guys.
Yeah, we have walls though.
Siege towers in the distance. They're done playing games regarding supplies. Your family... Yes, they did.
They did.
Yes, they did. I told you to give supplies. Mate, I think he's repeating the message from last week. But I definitely gave I think that must be a bug. Because I definitely gave everybody supplies.
Did we give the soldiers supply?
And, yes, I gave everyone supplies. Oh dear, I hope they managed to run away. Okay. They're resuming the attack. I definitely gave everyone supplies. I gave everyone supplies. They're resuming the attack. Siege towers incoming. And it's ballistas. We've got ballistas. So destroy the flip out of the towers. Archers on me. Ready for orders. The archers, where's everyone else? They're not here, Your Grace. And, okay, just fire as best you can. Possibly because we didn't feed some of them the first week. They're not here anymore. They're closing in. Okay. Oh. Prepare the bear. No, we've got oil. If they've got, if they're at the gate, then we have got ourselves oil to pour on top of them.
Yeah, people are just saying this bit is bugged because the same thing happened to them. So.
Uh-oh. Use whatever. This doesn't look good in some ways. This looks sort of bad. We need to knock these ladders. What ladders? We've got bombs. Use bombs. There we go. Bombs. 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 Use oil. I'm gonna go. Apparently it's ignoring me. Drop the oil down on them. Screw you. Use the ballista. Use literally anything that's left. It's too late for the ballista. Knock the ladder down. I'm just gonna put. I was pushing them. That's all we've got. They just keep coming. Oh no. Dazbog is smiling on us. And we're in God's favour. Yes, we're in the God's favour. The gods look after us. I don't have a sword. I really feel like I should have one. Aye, for Davon! Hey, Tabby.
Hey, Tabby.
Tabby wants supplies. The battle at the wall lasted hours, but it was far from over. Were we able to push them back? And we're back at the beginning of the game. We found one of ours hiding in a shed. There we go. I'm getting deja vu. We're back to the beginning.
Tabby.
Hey, Tabby.
No, you know you're not allowed to pull up the carpet.
Do you want to say hello, Tabs?
Tabby.
Hey, Tabs. Tabby has come to beg for food. And we know what we're doing here. We're going to let this guy off. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. We're back at the beginning. Alright, let him loose, General. You, back on the walls. Go and stand for Davon. Alright. That's Tabby. She's a good girl. Well, I assume we're almost done, so we're back at the prologue. It's the final night before the reinforcements arrive. Over here, Your Grace. We've made it back to the beginning. How bad is it? Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and it's so bright as if Savrog himself walked our land. Okay, we don't have enough men once they get in. They're already ready. Okay, this is absolutely fine. Get up to the wall. We're not surrendering because we just need to make it to morning, and it looks like that's a glow on the horizon to me. He could arrive. Archers, we're not surrendering.
Listen, Gandalf said to wait until the third day.
Yeah, damn straight. I wonder if it's an intentional reference. And fire! And now in the original, you pan up to this is where we get the title screen. Come on. Sudden appearance. Atana's army grew impatient. Davon soldiers rested when possible. Everyone had to stay at high alert. Soldiers of Davon didn't know the battle was nearly over. But then the massive army showed up. Your queen is waiting for you at the wall, Your Grace.
Why is she at the wall? That's dangerous.
Also, do any of you want to have... oh, Metek's dead. Oh dear. So that's unfortunate. Does anyone else want supplies? And... okay. Anyone want supplies? Yes, you guys, stay strong. Do you need me to do anything, Audrey? Is everything alright, Your Grace? I mean, considering all of this. Yeah, let me check on the others. We just need to make it through the night. That's literally it. The beast is getting tired. So is the hunter. Kadani, you're here as well. She told me to wait here for her. Not to worry, Grace will take care of your daughter. Stay warm, Potato Head. How about... Kadani the Fearless or Kadani the Master of Agents? Oh no.
Kadani the Fearless.
It can't be Master of Agents. That'll just encourage her to have more pets. Yes. She is Kadani the Fearless Potato Head. Do you guys want supplies, by the way? No, I can't give them supplies. I think I just had enough supplies. I should have given everyone supplies first week. But it sounds like maybe it's just a bit bugged in general. Because it sounds like other people ran into the same problem as me. So... I couldn't sleep. Atana grows impatient. Oh, here we go. She loved this, didn't she? Happy or mad she'd always come here. Yes, Lorsulia, she hung out here. We came and visited her right at the beginning of the game. She missed so much. I wish we could have seen her laugh when Kadani brought the stabber, when she got obsessed over that rooster. Wish she could argue with Asalia about Maya or all the pranks her younger sister had pulled. Wish she could meet her new brother. She'd get mad at first, but she'd quickly grow to love him. I know it. I wish we could see who Lorsulia becomes. I miss her so much, Eric. And we will avenge her with stabbing! The walls will stay stronger. If we just a bit longer, Ivor's army will weaken, and he will be the only one left. That's when we get him. He'll pay for his actions. I will avenge him. Or her. By killing him. I got a bit wrong there. And it's going to be over soon. It will. We just have to stay strong for her. I'd love it if a rock just came in and her head just popped off. Right out. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. Oh dear. I think we just need to turn in with Audrey.
Can we get our wife to get off the wall, though?
She's just hanging out on the wall. It's fine. Audrey, it's time. Let's get this done here. And I'm going to go get some... Actually, I'm just going to check if there's anything else in the castle. Then I'll get some rest. Is there anything? No, I can't leave now. So, there's nothing else here. So, I'm going to go get some rest. And make sure men don't stay up too late. We need them rested. See you in the morning. Drink one more with us. May as well. Why not? Stan, come and join in with us as well. Oh, we're all going to have a drink together, but not Kadani. Kadani doesn't get wine. Oh, we're all gathering round. How did you get over there? You were up on the... Never mind. Everything's fine. We're going to have one last drink. Oh. That's true. Where is the bear? We should have the bear. I feel like we can hold until the morning. We just need to hold until the morning. We'll be fine. Unless, of course, I get screwed over because I'm sitting on a giant pile of supplies I didn't bother giving to anybody. Oh, they're here. Eric, take Kadani with you. Get out of here. I'll join you later. One last moment to defend. Atana is at the gates. Soldiers are on me. Everyone else clear further into the castle. Soldiers of Davon. Ivo strikes at the gate. He claims us to be liars. Deceivers. He claims us to be playing with magic. We are on a regular basis. He couldn't be much more far from the truth. We do. There's a witch right there. Lorsulia, no time for speeches.
Lorsulia!
Everyone seems to like Lorsulia. Everyone respects Lorsulia. He has burnt my daughter to death, and he's going to do the same to all of ours. They're going to burst through the doors, take your wife, take your children, take everything. We won't let them. Stand your flipping ground for Davon, for your family, for Lorsulia. Keep them out. Arg! We should save the oil at this point. They're very... Yes, they're inside. Noticed. Hold. They're exactly... This is exactly where we want them. We've got them where we want them. Massively outnumbering us on all sides. The poor bastards have got us surrounded. How am I not dead? Protect the king. How am I not dead? Your Grace, you have to go. My family is safe in the castle. Family or stay with the men.
Don't leave your men.
I won't leave my men. We're standing and fighting together. Stay with me. Hold! I might be about to die, but I'll die nobly. Where on earth is the army? Come on. Come on. Oh, uh-oh. The bear.
They have a bear.
Come on, the bear.
They have a bear.
It's up to you, Mr. Bear. This one's on you, bear. This could be bad, but... Ooh, what's gonna happen? We just need that army to rock up and get them to retreat. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm worried by that pounding on the door that my family might be in a bit of trouble. Ooh, a new perspective? What? Flipping madness. Yeah, they're in. They're definitely in. But, were those the reinforcements? Here we go. He's arrived in time, but is my family okay? Because I didn't go to help them. So after a seemingly impossible task, Davon was victorious. But, that doesn't mean it's without cost. The final order. Oh, okay, that looks good. Where's the baby, though? Put an end to him already. Oh, Ivo. You did it. 5,000 men didn't manage to get through these walls. Nothing but a scratch. Why did the gods listen to you? What did you do, huh?
Hey, we didn't burn a girl.
This is basically that bit at the end of Mass Effect 3 Citadel. What's so special about you? I've got friends. Of all the people, they chose
Burn a
you.
girl.
I promised them I'd cleanse the world of magic. What sorcery is this? Look, there's no magic. I just have friends. Friendship is magic. Friends are the real magic. There's no magic. It was nothing but hard preparation. Preparation, hard work, and a bit of luck. If it was magic, it would have been a whole lot easier. What drivel? Stop beating around the bush. Did you make a deal with the devil? Yes!
But for
To be
something
perfectly,
else,
but for
though.
unrelated reasons. That was totally different. How did you do it? All I want to know is how you poisoned my father.
You definitely do the thing. I'm sure he killed his father.
Do you really believe this? Come on. Why would I poison Talus? My only way to gain an army to stop Rodovia. You and your tricks, may the gods damn you. I prepared a perfect plan. I set up all the possible evidence. The tooth, the vial, the letter. The only difference is the evidence was meant to point to a person who had killed you. Yes, as I suspected, the whole reason was it killed the wrong person. Eton accidentally saved my life, but didn't really mean to. Not my father. It was you after all. I prepared the poison. I never planned to kill my father. So you killed Talus. No, you didn't. You tried to kill me. But in which case, yeah, why kill Lorsulia? But actually, let's start with you tried to kill me. So you tried to kill me. Nothing personal. Don't act like it's a surprise. If you were to step down from the throne, I would be King of Davon. With your daughter at my side, I would have had no problem getting the local lords and barons to accept me on the throne. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. And I would have done a much better job at presenting the evidence. After the royal trial, people would have been on my side. As for Atana, I would get the crown sooner or later. But that would have proved to my father I can take action. Who knows, maybe your archives did have a clue as how my mother could be cured. If that happened, we'd all be a big, happy family. Foolish, maybe, but didn't you go to great lengths for your loved ones? Okay, so we didn't really kill Talus to Rotana. We've established that didn't happen. Why bother killing Lorsulia when she was your only leverage to get my throne? That was an important part of your plan. Like, have I not explained it well enough already? She wouldn't listen to me. She thought I was a liar. You were a liar! She was brewing concoctions. Pretty sure she tried to poison me as well. And her cat drove me into...
Kill him!
Execute! Execute! There was cat hair in my cup, my bowl, my bed. You know what? He's got a point.
Fuck you!
He's got a point.
That cat was a present!
The cat fluff gets everywhere. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You apologize for that comment right now, John.
Cat fluff does get everywhere.
You should not annoy it.
It just gets everywhere. It really does. It moves.
He murdered a cat!
He did.
You don't get to agree with him about anything.
Oh, dear. Dear, oh dear. She was a traitor. Right, so, but you didn't kill Talus, but... yeah, that's a likely motive. I did not poison my father. I loved him. He was just difficult since my mother got sick. Fair enough. So we know that was that. So about the betrayal, you didn't help us when it came to the battle with Rodovia. Why? Do you really have to ask? I'd hope they do the job for me. Well, that's absolutely fair enough. So that's, yeah, there was just a random avalanche. This is enough. So you keep saying I poisoned Talus, but there's no scenario in which that would have benefited me. And it sounds like you didn't poison him either. Frustrating it is, it looks like we'll never find out who did the dirty deed.
No, we know who did it.
You did it. He did it.
He tried to poison you.
By the gods, you won already. Just tell me, Eric, how did you swap the cups? I didn't. Okay, weak, slimy, gross. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. I looked for him everywhere. This was her snail. This was her original pet. I think I might have even cut this out of the video. Her snail was accidentally eaten.
I've not seen that, so...
yeah, her first agent was a pet snail called Smudge, who got lost and was accidentally eaten during the banquet, even in the kitchen. She accidentally swapped...
saved your life.
She accidentally saved me. Sheer luck. If it wasn't for Kadani's snail, I would have been served the poison wine. She stirred up every part in the kitchen. That's when she changed the cups. So, Kadani accidentally... I was defeated by a snail! Best ending! All of this because of a snail. This is the finest work of the devil snail. You will regret this. Ivo, save your threat, save your breath. It is over! Ivo, King of Etana, you are charged with poisoning of King Talus and attempting to kill me, King of Davern, treason, massacring civilians, waging unjust war, and most of all, the ruthless murder of Princess Lorsulia. She deserved none of it, and as such, you... Off with his head, yells one person.
Off with his head!
Rot in the dungeon. He does not deserve mercy. Execution or rotting in dungeon? Claire, a cat died. It's your call. I'm giving this to you.
A lady died.
Also a lady. It's up to you, Claire. I'm leaving this one in your hands.
Oh, no, we're definitely murdering him.
Murder. Okay, murder it is. You will be met with the final justice, which I'm hoping means execution, not tiddlywinks.
I mean, I just don't trust him to not escape.
Yeah,
you know?
Good point. Say your prayers. They won't save you. You better hope they give you peace of mind. This is the end of the road. Final justice is upon you. You're a fool to think this will change a thing. I'm going to be honest, it's going to stop you. It's going to stop you pretty damn well. They'll never rest once they hear their king is dead. Brace yourself for an age of wrath awaits you. Maybe, but you won't be there to see it. Bye, Ivo! Ivo, the King of Etana, was sentenced to death for his actions, and that was entirely justified, which was great. And if Etana wants to come again, we've beaten them once, and this time we'll have more friends. Moment of peace, where I belong for the young prince, will be taking it over. And how does that feel? Maybe we're in the future and the Ernest has grown up. I can't wait. I'm getting too old for this. Who'd have thought that sitting in one place could be this stressful? You don't have to tell me. I was there. Hope Asada hasn't gotten into any trouble. You know her. She will manage as always. Maybe she'll visit now it's all over. She'd better. Where is Kadani? And, okay, she's still a child. So, maybe we mean in the medium term the prince will take over.
Well, I thought they meant, like, if Ivo has, like, a little brother or something.
Yes. Do you think I could ever befriend a Rodovian bison?
Yes, you can, Kadani!
Can. Your agents have helped a lot, Kadani. You can't even imagine. So as a result of that, family matters the achievement. Do you think this will last? The Serene Horizon? Only time will tell. At least until Yes, Your Grace 2. There better be a Yes, Your Grace 2. There better be. If you're there, no more robots. Commission a second one right now.
They are there.
Yeah. Okay, well, they did specifically say this was, like, #1 bestseller in the UK on Steam, and it's on matter of public record, they've made, like, over $600,000 of revenue so far.
Woo!
So they've done very well out of this. So, you decided to behead Ivo. Paloma, Talus's wife, never recovered from her disease. As it turned out, no amount of blood spilled on behalf of the gods can change one's fate. Ivo's success to the crown to Etana treated his defeat as a disgraceful waste of resources, swore this would never happen again. With that in mind, Etana started gathering new units under their banner. A new war was on the horizon. Okay, well, at least he's dead. We spared Bayron, so the Rodovians stayed in Davern. Bayron took responsibility for his people. Even though cultural differences proved to be a challenge, the nations sought to see the best in each other. So they'll help out in the subsequent war, which is good. I let Asali run away with Maya. There we actually see what they properly look like now, in case you hadn't seen any of the artwork. This is what the characters actually look like outside of pixelated stuff.
Mine is cute. I would run away with her.
Oh, of course you would. Though King Eric never saw his daughter... Wow, never saw his daughter again. She never forgot to send him a letter about her latest adventures with Maya, love of her life. Eric slept better at night knowing Asali was happy. You could have visited. You said you would. Well, okay. And thanks to your defences, Kadani survived, so she could have died.
I mean, also, they could have gotten an image without a dead cat in it.
The recent wars seem like the distant past thanks to the ever-cheerful Kadani. Potato Head, as Eric liked to call her, continued to bring people joy with her positive attitude, or kept on being somewhat annoying depending on the perspective. Yay! So she could have not made it. I listened to my loyal advisor during the royal trial. Audrey continued to serve Davern the best he could. That was what Audrey looked like, apparently. The Queen survived, which is good. She was grateful to see the end of the Horus War. Maybe she would have died in the ritual if you mess it up.
Yeah.
Because demons kill her, or something.
Well, or at the end of, at the end when there's pounding on their door, you know?
And despite challenges, you managed to secure an heir without putting the lives of your loved ones at risk. We did do a ritual, though, where we summoned demons. I feel like that kind of puts them at risk. But we kind of completed the ritual with no mistakes. So there we go. Battle dealt a real blow to Eric's health. However, Prince Ernest brought plenty of joy to their lives. Though his health worsened at time, he felt at peace, knowing there was a rightful successor. Boom. and Davin continued to thrive. After many more years of King Eric ruling over Davin, it was time for Prince Ernest, the son of Eric, to take the burden of the crown upon himself. The young king, just like his father, had many tough choices in front of him, but that's for yes, your grace too! Hopefully. And that is all. Up until his last moments, King Eric never stopped regretting some of his choices. He wished he could turn back time and maybe bother feeding his family during the siege. Thank you for playing, Your Grace. And that's the end. I assume that's the end. Yes, Your Grace. The achievement. Yes, Your Grace. For completing Yes, Your Grace. So I think assume the credits are. There we go. While we enjoy some music. Claire.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to MW Phoenix, who gave us $20 and says, I just wanted to say that I appreciate you too. And of course, Tabby. It was a rather rough day at work, but I'm glad to see the Wednesday live stream. Hope you three are all doing well and avoiding the wild viruses outside.
We're doing our best. There's Mike Rose, who I think I've been speaking to. He's been in the chat on occasion. That's from No More Robots, right there.
No More Robots, and chat says 1 out of 5 ending equals true ending. I'm not
Sweet.
sure what that means.
Well, I'm guessing that means all other variants are like variants if you mess up in some way and are not deemed to be the true. So 1 out of 5, basically 1 out of whatever number represents canon, i.e., what will be true if there is another one.
Yeah.
The assumed save us. And I feel like we got a lot of 1 out of 5s there, or 1 out of whatever. So I feel like we got a pretty optimal ending.
Oh, okay, sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen when that happened, so I didn't actually see it. Shout out to Jacob, who gave us $5 and says, thanks, John and Claire, for keeping me entertained while I'm sick and introducing me to Crusader Kings 2.
I'm so sorry for robbing you of that many hours. I'm so sorry.
Shout out to Captain Cool 404, who gave us £5 and says, I've been unable to see a stream in a while and I'm stressed out because of college. So I'm glad to have finally caught one. Please keep them going.
Well, I think I'm pleased we've got this one done. We kind of wrapped up Yes, Your Grace. This is what I like the Wednesday streams to be for, where we actually get to, wrap up games, which is really cool. So we've seen the ending of this now.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to History2 Fan, who gave us 50 Norwegian krona and says, hi, I'm a history student taking a bachelor, and I'm in the second half of my first year. I love your videos and random history facts.
I love the videos where there's random history facts are my favourite ones too. They're my favourites.
Indeed. Shout out to Pipalipa, who gave us 5 New Zealand dollars even, and says hello.
New Zealand krona, best krona.
Hello, thank you to you both with some little heart. Hero Eric's gave us $2 and said hi. Yannick gave us $5 and says cheers from Iceland, where we're caught in a blizzard and crazy winds. Hail Tabby.
Hail Tabby, indeed. We've had a lot of really strong winds in the UK over the last few weeks and months. We've had a few storms and strong winds.
No More Robot says, yes, that was the best possible ending. Not many people get it. I think it's because John was discussing all the options out loud, so he made a lot of the best choices. Despite
not feeding people. I assumed I was supposed to be holding on to food until people asked for it, which is what you do in, what's the game where you hold on to food until people specifically ask for it? You only feed people every, second or third turn. What am I thinking of?
60 seconds?
Yes.
Yes.
Well done, well remembered. Yeah, in 60 seconds, you don't feed people every day. You feed people when the game flags you, hey, this person desperately needs to eat. So I was working under that logic, but no, I should have used the supplies that I'd stored up. Oops.
Shout out to Joshua, who gave us $5 and says, I love your channel, John. The Jay Sawyer mod campaign was my favourite video game series on YouTube of all time.
It was fun to go that in depth.
Good luck with the battle.
Well, thank you very much.
Alexandra gave us £2 and says, how did John keep his wife alive when mine died? No!
I'm so sorry that your wife died. If the wife dies, does the baby make it? Do let us know.
I mean, I'm assuming there's a bunch of different...
Yeah.
Because even without doing a satanic ritual, one has to assume that childbirth in medieval time is fairly bloody dangerous.
Yes, exactly.
Paul Wilson gave us $2 and wants to know royal fuck, marry, kill.
Oh no.
Peach, Rosalina, Bowsette.
Marry Rosalina, fuck Bowsette, kill Peach because she's annoying and keeps getting herself kidnapped.
Shout out to Tyler, who gave us $10 and says, I love your channel. First live stream I've actually made. Welcome. Although this came in quite a bit ago because, as previously mentioned, Jun doesn't let me talk.
I'm sorry, when it's a really good game, I get into it.
Wow, he's being rude to all the other games.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to DB.
It's not what I meant.
I know, I'm just being terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to DB Explorer, who gave us $5 and says, once I read a story about a castle held for 3 weeks by 15 men. Fell when they found an open window.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean...
You think they'd have just tried breaking that window before that point, to be perfectly honest.
Dear, oh dear. Shout out to... Shout out to Peter, who gave us £2 and says, of course, Wojtek? Wojtek. I think someone told me last week it was pronounced Wojtek with a V. So I'm gonna go with that. Of course, Wojtek would save the day. It's the name. Does the name mean saving the day? Do tell me in the chat.
Yes, I don't. I'm afraid I do not speak. Was it Polish? We said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Richter gave us 2 Brazilian reais and says, "Give Tabby some supplies, damn it."
We're gonna give Tammy some supplies right now. Soon,
Yeah.
as soon as the stream's over, we're gonna give Tabby supplies.
Karen gave us 10 Danish kroner. And didn't actually leave a message. I don't think so. If you want to reply me in the chat, you can leave a message. Athletic geek. Sorry, I'm just not using to. I'm not used to saying the word athletic. Listen. Shout out to sorry, they gave us $5.
Gime? What's a gime?
Shh. So Athletic Geek gave us $5.
Oh, a gime.
I just got off work and I'm late to the story. All I know is cats drove the king insane, and I agree with John that cat fluff is everywhere.
Gets everywhere. Oh no.
So people are saying Wojtek is Polish for warrior.
Ah.
Yeah, and a massive shout out to the mods who did a lot of work today.
Yes, I saw we just can't seem to get rid of the bots recently.
Ooh.
Next time I chat to our
You
rep
should
at
tell him,
YouTube,
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
flag that to him, see if there's anything they can do.
Shout out to Molly Vampy, who gave us 50 Norwegian kroner and says, now I can finally get out of this increasingly cold bath. Unexpected late stream was unexpected, but I had a blast. Thank you both.
Oh, I'm sorry if we've kept anyone up much later than usual. If it makes you feel any better, we haven't had dinner yet. We're going to have dinner after this.
We have we've just had
We had snacks.
We had a box of 22 millionaire bites from Tesco.
Damn
so
right. Good
that's
stuff.
what we had.
It's good stuff.
Joshua gave us £2 and wants to know, would you play this War of Mine? Haven't we played
I have got good news for you, Joshua. Not if I play this War of Mine. There is a little mini-series. I'm pretty sure there's a 3-part mini-series that exists. So if you just search Many a True Nerd This War of Mine, straight after this live stream, you can literally jump straight into me playing that immediately. Although I'll admit, I prefer Yes Your Grace to it. I prefer that, because I found some of the sections where you're actually exploring a bit more fiddly. I kind of like my decision-making games to be purely decision and strategic and thinky rather than actiony. So I thought it was pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favourite games. But it absolutely, I've already played it, and there are videos. There are videos already.
Yes, indeed. Let me just get the link for you.
Yes, Claire can help out with that.
Sorry, Thomas Richter gave us 2 Brazilian reais and wants to know, will MATN be available on LBRY ever?
What's that?
I don't know, I'm gonna Google it, but I can't do 5 things at the same time.
I'm gonna Google
Please
it.
Google it.
I'm gonna Google it too.
Well, the thing is, normally I would wait to tell you.
It's just an alternative content platform.
Oh, okay, well, fine.
Honestly, like, there's so many of them and they come and go relatively quickly. Like, it just becomes a significant reduplication of, I think in the last Patreon cast someone brought up a different alternative. Like, these things do come and go, and I absolutely could, like, upload to all things, but, like, there comes a point where I'm just constantly uploading, like, and 99% of people are watching on YouTube, and, like, 1% of people might watch somewhere else, and it just starts becoming a duplication of labour that doesn't really have any real benefit to it. I mean, see, I don't know much about LBRY, aside from the fact it just appears to be a content sharing and publishing platform. The problem is, though it's always nice to say, hey, wouldn't it be great if there was an alternative to YouTube? If it's not, sufficiently well established, large, and backed by a company with a flip ton of money, they tend to shut down after a short while.
This is why
these things tend to not last long.
As
hosting is expensive.
As much as we dislike Amazon.
Yes, Amazon could move in and try and do their own. Amazon Tube as a concept is very interesting.
But I think, as much, for a company to be the right size to take on Google, I think, unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of options.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sorry. So that was us caught up. Thomas Risher gave us another 2 Brazilian reais and says, this content platform, LBRY, it's P2P. It will never go away like torrent. But then does that not mean it's not monetized?
And doesn't that mean that therefore, where's the bandwidth? I don't know enough tech to ask follow-up questions.
I think...
Has to be hosted somewhere. Someone's paying for hosting somewhere.
I think the idea is that I don't know how you would host that, because
someone has to be hosting it somewhere so it's available, because it can't just be hosted at our end, otherwise it wouldn't be available when...
There's no hosting protocol in LBRY, it's peer-to-peer sharing. So what you're saying is that we would have to host all of the videos, which means that we would have to, on the one hand, certainly a lot of our revenue comes from the Patreon, but we also do get some money from YouTube, even though it's been dwindling. So what you're proposing for us, it would be more work because we'd have to upload stuff there. It would be even more work because we'd have to sort out hosting and all of that. It would be more expensive because we would have to have actual adequate hosting capacity, and we wouldn't see more money from it. So,
and all of that is representing something that will probably be used by a tiny fraction of a % of the total viewers of any given video.
But even, what you're saying is, if suddenly a lot more people started using that rather than YouTube, then that diminishes the revenue that we have that's already quite small.
Yes.
And if we're going to have any opportunities to do any work with, we're very choosy about who we work with in terms of sponsored content.
Like, what is it, 2 or 3 in the history of the channel or something?
Right, 2 or 3
across
instances.
Across 2,500 videos,
But we will not get offered things like that if people aren't watching it, So it's tricky. This is why we stream on YouTube and not on Twitch.
Yes.
Just keep
it's where our audience is. Yeah. I mean, it used to be easy because you used to be able to put up videos saying, hey, I'm on Twitch right now, but YouTube starts taking a very dim view of those these days. So you can't really get away with that anymore.
Anyway, shout out to Karen, who gave us a super chat before but didn't put in a message. And says, I just wanted to support you, but I haven't used Super Chat before, so I didn't manage to put a message. Thank you for the entertainment in Denmark. Everything is basically shut down, so everyone's a bit worried. It's good to have the entertainment.
It's good things to be shut down, though. It's better. I'm worried about EGX. The fact EGX Race hasn't been shut down, quite frankly. I was worried about that on Twitter earlier today.
I'm so worried about things, because the next thing that I was going to go to, and I don't know, I mean, I'm thinking it's unlikely to be going ahead, but the next thing that I've got is EasterCon, and the people running the convention have met up with the hotel, and the hotel is like, we're not cancelling unless government says something, and government has said nothing. So it's like,
but the thing about games things is,
I'm worried about the government just not doing it.
The thing that they specifically said is the reason why public transport can be a problem is because the virus can live on hard surfaces for 48 to 72 hours. So if someone gets moisture droplets on a holding tile and you touch it, it's now on your hand up to 3 days later. So a hard surface can suffer this. So a games convention is an event where you go and you touch a hard surface for a few minutes, you let it go, and then the next person touches the same hard surface in the form of mice, keyboard, controllers. Everyone's touching the same hard surface. One person who gets coronavirus on a controller, it's on everyone's hands.
I mean,
it's a uniquely dangerous event for spreading it.
you know, there was a scientific conference in the US where, like, I think they were saying, like, one person came in who had been exposed.
Yeah.
Or who had it or didn't know that
Yeah.
they had it. And then, like, the next day...
80 or something.
70, I think
Yeah.
it was. But,
The
you
thi-
know,
yeah,
like,
I
those
mean-
people go back their separate ways.
Yeah, they'll make their choice. They'll make their choice whether to run it or not. But I think if in the end EGX does not make special, you know, some form of appropriate setup for it, whether that be the form of, hey, we're going to have hand sanitizer in every room, some form of rules for, hey, we're going to be swapping out the controllers and finding a way to sanitize them on a regular basis, so there's going to be rotating controllers so they're kept clean. They're going to relax the rules on bringing in outside food so people can bring in their own packaged food and don't have to buy finger food, which they normally try and make money off in the thing. I think if EGX don't, I think honestly that would be quite frankly negligent. If they didn't make special allowances and they did something to try and at least mitigate risks. Though I'm shocked, given the number of American events set months in the future that have been cancelled, the EGX is still going ahead at the moment.
But I think partly it's because if there is no kind of, like, government guideline, you end up with, you know, whoever... You have a chain of stakeholders and insurance that is refusing to back down.
Yeah.
Some people are talking about how, like, it might just be on surfaces for 6 to 8 hours and not 48. Like, yeah, sure, but
I read 4872 on the BBC, who for the most part is trustworthy. But even if it's as little as 6, that's still the length of a conference day.
Yeah, I mean that's
the length of a conference day.
Like, how many people actually go to EGX? Like, you
Yeah,
know, like that's
a lot of people.
Such a big gamble.
The thing is, it's not about me. It's not about one person. It's about slowing or stopping the spread of something that can be lethal to people who are immunocompromised. One of our neighbours is immunocompromised, literally right now. So you know, it's about protecting people that need protecting, rather than necessarily just yourself.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, you know. Certainly the symptoms are mild for a lot of people, but it's about the spread of it, you know, it's not... If you look at how deadly the illness is and all of that, certainly flu is scarier, but it's not about how deadly it is, it's about how fast it's spreading.
Yeah, precisely.
Like, you know, last week, Italy was, like...
Yeah.
Mildly concerned, and now it's shut down.
Yeah.
Like... Anyway. Dear oh dear. We've got Crimson Hope in the chat who says that if the ritual fails, you lose the wife and the baby.
Oh no, that's sad.
And if you don't do it or you stop it before part way, you get a daughter and you have a choice of naming her Lorsulia.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Let's see. Thomas Richter gave us 5 Brazilian reais and says that the content platform he linked had a feature to auto-sync the last 1,000 videos from YouTube so that, you know, there's less work. And a direct donation button. Many YouTubers are using it as a backup.
I mean, well, if we start hearing any chatter about it, like if it's like getting any traction, we'll absolutely look at it. It's just we're pretty much at capacity for the amount of work we can handle as a pair of us already. We're not really in a position to be taking on brand new projects at the minute.
Yes, we already have a list of projects.
Yes.
Of projects that
the poor, sad, largely empty merch page that we're looking to try and improve this year.
Anyway, yes, indeed.
Oh dear. And I think you had one more there as well.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Kyoto gave us $2. And wants to know any news to Lara's. My computer has died and I can't play.
Claire started sending me gifts.
Yes, because I had a question for you, but you didn't see it in time, so...
Oh dear. No comment. No comment, winky wink. No comment. No comment. And on that wink wink, not bombshell, we need to go give Tabby supplies.
Oh, we need to go get us supplies.
We need to distribute supplies to everybody. We need to distribute supplies to Tabby and to humans. It's 11:15 and we need to have some dinner.
I just got off of, I sent John DMs on Twitter when I have messages
Yes.
to him during the stream. So I was just DMing him a dancing Carlton so he would notice me.
You did.
It's a thing of beauty. But yeah, I just went back to my normal Twitter page and I'm seeing a friend of mine like a picture of a book that says bedtime. I'm like, oh no. Dear oh dear.
Mm-hmm. Dear oh dear. It's time for us to go, everybody. We need to go and eat some food and feed the tabby. That's the end of Yes, Your Grace. I'm enjoying Yes, Your Grace. Great little game. Cracking example of how to do more with less. Really, really fun thing.
Yeah, and shout out to Van Dirk who snuck in there with $5 and says, unrelated question, what's the status of John's gold leggings?
Meggings, the gold meggings. And 1 million subscribers, you'll get your gold meggings. 1 million subscribers. Before then, no gold meggings. Though we are also going to chase Marks and Spencer's for that sponsorship of the channel anniversary video this year. Going to be sponsored by Marks and Spencer's. It's going to be great. Best thing. My mother would be so proud. I'm going to do anything more in my life to make my mother more proud than by being sponsored by Marks and Spencer's. It's going to be great. We have to go now, ladies and gentlemen. We're very hungry. And Tabby's even hungrier. She was meowing an hour ago. The poor girl. So we're going to go. That was Yes, Your Grace. Thank you for joining us. Brilliant little game. Very likely we'll sneak onto my top 15 of the year. Somewhere, or whatever top number I do. Very good game. Really interesting example of how to do more with less. How to pick one thing you want to do and do it really well. Very clever, very well written. Very pretty. Lots of really damn clever stuff here. Love it. So, hopefully, Yes, Your Grace too. At some point, maybe even not too far in the future. So you've got to imagine they could do something very similar. And basically, it's coming up with some art and writing the script. Sorry, that's probably really offensive to the people who worked on this game. But like, you can probably make it faster than you can make Red Dead Redemption 3. You can probably make Yes, Your Grace 2 faster than Red Dead 3.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna stick to it's actually probably better that it doesn't take as much crunch to make this game than it will to make Red Dead Redemption 3.
Damn straight.
Like, I'm sure they can find a way to wiggle the pixels so that the horses poop.
Yay! Wiggling horse poop. It'll be great. Right. Can't tell you what's tomorrow. Secret. Tomorrow, secret. Friday, Crusader Kings 2. All sorts of exciting stuff coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, it's gone midnight for the mods. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Jinx
mods.
and Tom.
Thank you, mods. I'm going to start off with the mods so the mods can fall asleep. We're so sorry. Yes, thank you all so very, very much to the mods, especially today, given the time. Sorry I was late. The Super Detonators, to the Patreon, to Claire, who's working very late tonight as well. To everyone in general. So, yeah, exciting stuff to come this week, though I can't tell you what it is. Winky face. Join us tomorrow for the secret to be revealed. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Yes, Your Grace. Thank you very much, and good night.
Good night.